welcome to Corner Couch Live. We're pleased to bring you news about the Hype for Life Festival 2015, as we've been killing time since Mike Fest and the other the previous events associated with Hype for Life as well. The walk, charity walk, Mike Fest Festival Day, the Games Day, and now pleased to announce we've got 3 bands as of Monday night. For the Hype for Life Festival 2015. We're joined once again by Yaka from Carson City. Thanks for joining us again, Yaka.
My pleasure.
And as always, I'm joined by Blackout.
How you doing?
My fellow co-host.
This must be quite confusing for our viewers.
What?
Because I'm not Blackout, am I?
The Great Grizzly Jet Magnum.
Grizzly Jet Magnum.
It was just your avatar name
It
from
is,
April.
It's mad, isn't it? But
Do you want to go? Okay, we'll stick with that. You're very heavily involved with the Hype for Life Festival 2015. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it's taking place in Widnes.
Yeah.
For the first time. It was last year. It was in Runcorn.
off the tablet, you fucking
Fuck off!
Thanks,
Theo just gave you a mask.
Was that accidental? That?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that was skills. That. So yeah, it was a metal show last year, and now we've just decided to do a bit of a mixed bag, and we're gonna have 9 bands on, and we've announced the first 3 bands on Monday.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got some news for the new for the bands as well. Headlining the Hype for Life Festival 2015, we've got Defied, which is a groove metal band. Are they from
St Helens?
From St Helens.
And they played last year.
They did.
And they've been doing a lot of fundraising as well for the Hype for Life charity,
That's
which
brilliant.
is mostly
Did
appreciated.
if I come down to Mike Fest?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They're very passionate. They obviously they'd lost someone as well, quite close to him. It was, sadly enough as well. When we done the gig last year and they played, they found out on that night that someone quite close to him had obviously took their own life. They've they believe in the cause that we're trying to.
Yeah, it's close to the heart, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's Defied from St Helens, groove metal band as well. In the comments section, any minute now there will be a link to Defied's social media page, and I'll just post a video of theirs from YouTube as well. Just bear with us for a second. Their song is called No Solitude. I've been listening to it today actually while I've been compiling stuff for the show as well. It's really, really good.
Fucking heavy band, man. They play Bloodstock.
Did they?
Yeah, they've been going for it, man.
Excellent. I've been in touch with Defied and March of Wolves as well. They've both said that if they were available before the 28th, then they'd be up for coming on the show as well. So this is a message straight to you all as well. There'll be more announcements and more bands released over the next few weeks, which we'll be covering right here on Corner Couch Live as well. If you're enjoying the show, give us a follow on the usual places: Facebook, Twitter. Just type in Corner Couch Live and you will see it.
Do we have any pictures of Defied?
Yeah, I sent you a picture.
Yeah, there's let's have a look. Let's get a picture of them on screen.
Sorry guys, I'm just getting some photographs of our friends from Defied.
I did put them in that box there.
You can just click on that, it'll just come on it.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Alright, that's all the research we've done, and we've fallen at the first hurdle there. Slowing right down.
No pictures of Defied. Shit.
But yeah, they're amazing. I've been listening to them all day as well. I've been prepping for the show tonight as well. The links, social media links, are available in the comment section now, so check them out as well. Throw them into your browser, give them a follow, give them a like, and just make some noise about them as well. Have you got a picture of them?
No, there's no pictures on here of
Hang on a second.
Defied.
I'll sort that out right now.
It's all gravy, baby.
Right, going on the messenger.
You can do the other 2 if you want as well.
Yeah,
and
do that as
then
well.
we'll mention them as well.
Message.
We will get everything up and running.
Boom, there we go. Save. Hello. There we go.
Alright.
It's nice this tablet. And it's a bit broke now, but don't tell me no, because no one bought it me.
Oh.
You only found out that it was broken when we were trying to get it working over here last week.
And I just never really, because my PC is hooked up to
your
my
telly.
TV, so everything's just like there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
You don't need
telly,
a tablet for that.
PC,
Yeah.
console, everything's just wired
Yeah.
into it, so it's like...
It's your out and about tool, isn't it? A tablet,
Yeah.
isn't it? I need to get one, man. It'd come in handy for
I would like a
touring,
tablet I could take out with me. We've got a laptop here as well that we've like this contributed to like upgrading the stream as well. Like we have been winging it a little bit here and there from April week to week in between Hype for Life events as well. I think we've done all right over the last few months as well. We've currently got over 200 followers on Ustream, and thank you all as well for tuning in and checking us out. We have more traffic though when we kind of like have the pre-recorded media, when we edit stuff and put that out separately as well. So even like live audience numbers are low at grassroots level at the moment as well. We appreciate everyone who drops in as well, rides out the good and the bad as well, between the dead air and the embarrassing fuck ups that happen on the show.
Yeah, I think you need to put a balaclava on and start necking some drinks.
There's a few bizarre streams out there as well, and with no particular kind of like narrative to it as well. But we find articles that we kind of find interesting from around the internet as well. If you want to stick around and join the discussion as well.
Or maybe you need a resident booty.
We do. If we had some female in here, our viewing figures will skyrocket.
Just literally just
overnight,
in the Middle East, just like pointing the other way.
Kieran, it was just like, shows your feet.
Shows your feet.
For like 2 hours, just people like, shows your feet.
Yeah.
Not even messing, it was like, get your feet out. I was like,
out of all the things,
like,
a woman's anatomy,
it was not one like,
get
you to toe, I was like, shows your feet. Always your feet.
You sure you can be a bit of a weird
show us your webs. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Yeah.
Get your webbing out, girl.
I don't know.
Let's see it. And you know what? It's funny you mention that webbing. I've only just recently learned in the last like few weeks that my mum actually has webbed feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Like to the tip?
What, like Waterworld web?
No, not like to the tip. Like when she showed me, I was like, "Why you do as well?" It's just like the little connected bit of tissue, just like
What, just a little bit bigger?
I was like,
wow, that's mad.
Wow. I was like, why don't you be a swimmer?
Yeah, well, that little extra bit there will get so much more aerodynamics.
Up until she was pregnant with our Nicholas, she didn't like her.
Check your hand her ears, lad.
Yeah. Girls, Kevin Costner shit. Ben was like, up until she had our Nicholas, she was like ready to be an air hostess and like just get off, and that was going to be her life in that. And then she had our Nicholas and never happened.
Hold on, I'm just going to jump back to the I like going off track, and this is the whole point as well.
It's just too big.
Just draw around the entire thing, and it'll shrink it down to fit in the frame. Or just put it on the projector thing on screen. Sorry.
I'm just getting used to this.
Yeah, I've been like just bang.
Since my was with the laptop, I've been kind of trying to get more to grips with the second screening. All
right, so in the comments we've got a video from Defied, the groove metal band from St Helens as well. It's a YouTube link for their song No Solitude. It's brilliant. They're headlining the Hype for Life Festival 2015. We've also got Voodoo Blood, who are supporting. They're like a dirt. You put in the
Blues on steroids.
That song Dirt Blues on steroids.
Yeah,
is the
female fronted band.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I've got their social media
from
link
Manchester.
As well. From Manchester.
The lead singer's called Kim Jeanette.
Alright, fantastic.
She was a solo artist.
Alright, cool.
Originally, but she seems to have done a band and she seems to be doing quite well.
Come on, well the link for their Facebook page is in the comments right now. Broadcast. Oh shit, broadcast, okay. And then projectors there. Jargus, and just pick one to overwrite like the last one. Okay. Alright, so and finally, the last of the three, but by no means least, we've got March of Wolves, who have been confirmed this week. This Monday night just gone actually, with 3 bands confirmed for Hype for Life Festival 2015. More bands to come as well over the next few weeks as well, leading up to the 20th of November. Where it's going to be held where, Gecko?
Witness Studio.
Witness Studio. I'll put a link to the event as well.
Yeah.
In the comments.
All details are on there, and it's also going to be updated over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we're going to be announcing some more bands as well over the next week as well.
All right. So in the comments in a second, there's a YouTube video from March of Wolves, which is their song. What Do We Live For? So check that out as well. It's fantastic. Really a nice mix as well.
Yeah,
of,
that's what I mean. It's
bands
becoming
so far.
like I've tried to sort of gauge it towards that it's just not strictly just one genre. It's just like sort of a mixed bag of like heavy alternative genres.
On screen at the moment is our.
So that's Deified, though.
That's what Deified right now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like.
You remember last year on the T-shirts they spelt the name wrong? Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's these are our headlining band for Hypefest 2015 this year, and it's.
And then you can keep that'll stay on screen, and then just load the next one, and that'll just go.
There we go. Do we have one of our friends from Marches with Wolves?
Yeah, put them all together. Yeah, the last two.
Yeah.
Oh, technology! You good? You are good.
Right, so on tonight's show, we have got a little bit of little things we've been kind of like gathering information on over the last week as well, like practicing music, improving your brain symmetry. We'll go into that in a little bit. How claw machines are rigged, and they've been obviously rigged for years, but now there's scientific proof. Yeah. The rigged.
I think we've always known.
Yeah, everyone's
You
always
can
known.
tell.
Yeah, it's like so shit. The 6 most terrifying places to be stranded. Some of that is nightmare fuel.
You witness.
Yeah. and you know everyone loves Lego, don't they? But there's some seriously advanced
some people.
Lego masters out there.
I'm sure I've seen someone build car Lego.
Yeah, they've got
and they drive it as well.
Weapons, like sniper rifle to assault rifles, a 3D printer, a device that will solve a Rubik's cube in seconds.
What?
A
That's
cloning
insane.
tool that if you build something out of Lego, the machine will replicate it and build an exact replica.
That's
of what
insane.
You built out of
No,
Lego.
that one.
Out of Lego. An AI machine's got the same IQ as a 4-year-old, based on tests that it was made to do. Cognitive biases on screen now as well. Of Hypefest 2015, we've got a picture of the band March of Wolves there. The links to their social media pages and the YouTube song of theirs is in the comments right now. Check that out.
Check it out.
There you are.
Boom.
Oh shit! I didn't even realise they got a Shields T-shirt on, man.
Like the mean
Right.
business there.
Yeah, rocking shields like.
Yeah.
It's one of them with my band. I'm well, at the moment, as present, I'm the tallest one in the band. So when we come to doing shots like that, I always have to sort of
Stand back a bit.
Well, no, it's not stand back. I've got to some shots where we've got to stand in line, and that I've got to literally just slightly just bend my knees a little bit, and it can be fucking agony.
So everyone's like.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So when we did all our band photos years ago, I was always the shortest in the photos, always.
Yeah. Have you got Voodoo Plus?
Yes, they do.
We will cover all of these bands again in a little bit as well. We'll get a few little articles out of the way, a few more details out of the way. But yeah, we're in support of Hype for Life. It's a charity that's close to our heart as well. It was launched and originally called Mike Fest, as we lost one of our friends 4 years ago, Mike Hammond, and we've been working closely with his parents, Joyce and Alan, since then, and his close friends and family as well. We've all been clever to do events, and from a charity walk to a festival day. The festival day is on the August Bank Holiday weekend. It's more of a family fun day than a core kind of like rock and metal, music based an event. And I think the Hype for Life Festival 2015 is more in keeping with Mike's.
It's a mix. It is a very mixed bag, because we've got. There's a folk band that I've got lined up to be on the lineup. It's just generally just new music, local music.
Talent.
There's a picture of monkey.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's just like I said. Hopefully we can just encourage other people from different parts of the UK or any part of the world that
get them over to witness on November 28th.
Yeah,
we should do. It's accessible both by public transport as well and surrounding areas. So if we need to get the train, you get the train over to Hough Green, Runcorn Town Centre as well. It's very easily accessible to get to the venue as well.
Yeah. Say encourage everyone to just do their own events in their own neck of the woods,
Yeah.
I did like a bit of a brain fart, then I was coming at you and as well fuel.
I do that all the time when I'm trying to cue things up.
Under pressure.
Yeah.
You know, you type something out and you go, that doesn't look
That's
right.
not right.
But then you know it is.
Yeah. Where is it? Not there.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Which one? Yeah, that one. That's like that's.
Right now, in the comments coming up is the actual event itself, the Facebook event for the Hyperfly Festival 2015. Information about the bands, all 3 bands, currently announced bands from. Damn it, where is it? From Deified. Is it Deified?
Deified.
Deified, Voodoo Blood, and March of Wolves. Their social media links and links to their YouTube performances and songs.
And they're all pretty new bands.
Yeah,
all of
pretty
them.
new bands.
Like, you know, they're all local to obviously our area. But like March of Wolves, I mean, a couple of months ago they just released some new songs. Like I say, Voodoo Blood's just a new band that's formed out of a solo project. I think.
With the female.
Yeah, Kim, who's the singer of the band, she's obviously put that together. And obviously you got Deified, who've like, obviously I was only made aware of them last year, and that's why we obviously got them on, but they obviously heavily touring outside of their own area.
Yeah,
so obviously
the autumn winter tour. That's on the roll now, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I say, I think the Bloodstock thing, I think they won a competition to get on that.
Brilliant.
Like, you know, and there's some footage on the net of that as well, and it's pretty sick.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Fairly gone, some really awesome.
Good bands, man. All good bands.
Now, let's move on. We came across a discovery this week as well. There was an article we've seen on Cracked, like the 6 most terrifying places to be on Earth, and number 6 was Kampung Monye, the masked monkey slum of Jakarta. And they basically they've trained these monkeys to wear doll masks and just like wander around. And
is this legit?
This is legit.
Yeah.
It's freaky, isn't it?
Fuck off.
Alright, so Kampung Monye, it's called Monkey's Village in the translation. An infamous shanty town in the eastern part of the capital of Jakarta, where people train the macaque monkeys to wear children's clothes and doll head masks. Why? For the glory of Satan. Got any more pictures there as well?
I might have a couple of.
The performance called Topeng Monye, a translation of masked monkey, are actually an old Indonesian tradition that goes back centuries, but it's only in recent years that they started to resemble final bosses from Japanese horror games. Past estimates have put the number of masked macaques in Kampung Monye at 150, leaving in complete squalor with their owners and a whole lab full of transmittable diseases, most notably hepatitis and tuberculosis. So keep your fucking distance. I'm like, as long as I'm an internet away, I'll show you.
What a fucking hobby to have.
Yeah.
Spending your life training a monkey to wear a doll.
Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
What the fuck? Say something out of fucking.
I already don't like porcelain dolls anyway. Like the fucking movie. I've got hands for feet. That's the one.
I can imagine see where you're walking down like one of these little shanty streets, and you just see like this what appears to be a doll, and it runs off. And I imagine that's like
something out of Borselette. It's like something out of Borselette. There is something.
It's some Silent Hill shit. That's ridiculous.
Dark, that is.
That'll be the next film. That fucking monkeys with dolls masks.
So a few years back, the Indonesian government undertook measures to eradicate the monkey shows because they're obviously wildly inhumane, both to the monkeys and humanity in general. But they're still, that's horrible. That's so horrible. But they're still around now, just underground. So if this sounds like your kind of thing, head on over to Kampung Monye and ask the shadiest guy on the street where a guy could go and stare into the face of madness and everything, and everything that's worse than humanity. You're either gonna go to a monkey show or the room you rent behind the butcher shop. You deserve it either way. So
check that out. Go to Jakarta. And check it out.
Number 5 on the list is Tophet, an ancient infant sacrificial site. We're going to skim over that, but if you do want to read the entire article,
all the links are going to be posted into the comments, so
Yeah.
feel free to just kind of browse at your leisure. We're kind of giving you a few summaries.
Yeah, just a few little talking points as well. But if you want more information, everything we talk about will be available for you to look at yourselves in great depth if you want to look at that. But otherwise, yeah, that was a pretty horrible nightmare fuel going on there in that article.
I'm not going to sleep tonight now.
Get the old vulture.
Hell's
The vulture pick on. Number 4 is the Lake Natron, the mummifying blood waters of Tanzania. Located near the Tanzanian-Kenyan border, Lake Natron takes its name from the type of salt so abundant in its waters that's sort of like calling Osama bin Laden an avid volleyball player. Technically true, but completely missing the most horrifying part of the story. In Lake Natron's case, it's skimming over the fact that the waters mummify hundreds of animals every year. Placid Lake Natron is lethal to pretty much every life form except of a certain species of extremophile fish, the official fish of the X Games.
Which is basically a fish that is designed to survive in extreme
hostile
environments. So it's
yeah.
not a specific type of fish, it's a category of fish designed for
So we're talking about like a red
extreme
fish or
shit.
something.
Like, these fish are ready to go. Like fucking born ready.
But anything else that comes into contact with Natron Lake or its vapours for too long dies due to the lake's insane sodium levels that make it nearly as corrosive as ammonia. Because of its alkalinity. Fucking hell, every fucking week you nearly get trip over a word every week.
Go on, say it. You've got to say
Because
it.
of the alkalinity in its temperatures that can spike up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, the lake also dries out and calcifies the animals' carcasses, internally preserving them as desiccated flesh statues by the same process used by ancient Egyptians to create mummies.
Except
As is currently on screen right now.
Yeah.
If it helps you to sleep at night, these animals weren't flash mummified. The photographer Nick Brandt posted the animals to make sure they look like they'd calcified instantaneously, which doesn't actually occur outside of a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah.
The real natural mummification process takes a bit more time, though some might argue that it produces even creepier results, which routinely wash up on the lake shore. Pretty horrific shit there. Pretty horrific.
Don't go swimming in that lake.
unless you Chuck Norris.
Unless you're Norris.
Yeah, because he'll just drink it.
Yeah, that's what his drink. That's his energy drink.
That's his shot in it. It's like, just drink it. I'll shot a lake.
Next one.
Oh.
Alright, so if you're not into kind of, monkeys wearing doll faces creeping you out for a tourist attraction or showing up to a lake to have a paddle in water that could probably like solidify and mummify your fucking bones on the bottom of your legs, check this out. It's the corpse tunnels of Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Originally opened in 1910, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky quickly found itself overwhelmed with patients during an epidemic of tuberculosis at the beginning of the 20th century. In 1924, the boring wood-frame 2-story structure was torn down and replaced with the 5-story Gothic behemoth. It's a metal by name. That still stands on the grounds to this day because, let's face it, even in its prime, the caretakers knew this place was going to be haunted as shit someday. May as well look the part. It looks like somewhere that you'd infiltrate in a Thief game.
Is that a Plague Thief?
Or Assassin's Creed. I've got Thief, the new one. It was got mixed reviews, but
It's good.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
PS1.
Is it?
Yeah.
No shit.
Throw the next one up for us.
Yes, indeed.
That one.
Well, we know where our next music video location is, lads, so thanks for that. Thanks for the intel, like.
So, the facility was constructed as a self-contained town within a town, complete with its own post office, zip code and farm. Due to the extremely contagious nature of tuberculosis, once you've checked in, you never checked out again. Literally, doctors, nurses, staff, and patients alike weren't permitted to ever leave the grounds once they set foot inside. Waverley, when you left, the hill was inside of a body bag, and a lot of people left the hill. The tunnel in the basement was originally intended to ferry supplies to the campus without having to trek all the way up the hill. But when so many people are dying within your walls and it's starting to affect morale, you begin looking at ways to sneak the bodies out with anyone noticing. Necessity being the mother of terror. And on screen now is a picture of a chute that they used to send all the bodies down as well. It's just horrible.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, it's supposed to be set to be renovated into a hotel and convention centre.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
That's gonna work out well.
Checking
Isn't it?
in there,
A lot
like.
of fucking red tape on that. The development plan was brought by Tophet Realty. because you can't spell horror movie without home.
Fucking hell, the next Shining, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll do one more off this article and then we'll cut back to some.
I've actually
Hype
got
for
that
Life
picture
stuff.
jocked up.
Have you?
Yep.
All right, so the last one we're going to cover, there is more on the list as well. But if you want to check out the full article, it's in the comments now. We're just going to cover this last one. It's the destitute cemetery city of
Not
Guatemala.
the prostitute.
Prostitute. That's Amsterdam. That's Amsterdam.
This is what he said, like this shit.
It's the destitute cemetery city of Guatemala.
Destitute.
In Guatemala City, urban congestion and an unusually high rate of death has necessitated a new breed of cemetery. With no room to build outwards, the crypts are built vertically and stacked upon each other. These are the death projects. Absolutely horrific. Just like any good shanty town, this veritable city of the dead is a cacophony of activity. Relatives of the deceased have made it a habitat to dispel gloom by partying, socialising and engaging in all sorts of activities, but not normally associated with graveyards. The constant hustle and bustle has even made it profitable for peddlers to even set up shop between rows of napping corpses. Local bands hang about, charging to play sets of traditional Guatemalan and morning music. There's a woman alertly attending her stall there for a shift, for a shift on the death market.
Dead shift, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally.
So where's the terror then? So it's all in the rental agreement. The families of the deceased must pay rent to ensure their loved ones remain undisturbed within the crypts. The first 6 years following the burial are free, but after that they're charged $24 for every successive 4 years of internment at the general cemetery. Those unable to make payments see their relatives' graves marked with red paint. The bodies are removed, bagged, and if they aren't claimed by the relatives, unceremoniously dumped en masse into large communal graves. It's not a rare occasion, and it happens every single morning.
That's terrible.
It's horrible, that, isn't it? So yeah,
Fucking
that's basically a summary of the 6 worst places to be that are worse than fucking
We'll
watching
get
a horror
So if you go there,
film.
you
wouldn't be
can
stranded.
get buried in a penthouse suite.
Yeah,
And if you don't pay your rent, the rent man's gonna come
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just throw you out, literally.
Yeah, it's
Rent after death, like.
pretty fucking bleak. Pretty bleak. So let's move on to something a little bit more light-hearted. Eh?
Indeed.
Fucking hell, yeah.
So we're streaming on the PS4. If you're enjoying the show, regardless of how dark it gets, we do have some light-hearted stuff as well.
Yeah.
We're in support of a charity called Hype for Life. And we've been doing events all this year as well. We're going to be continuing. This is the first year we've been doing all this as well, so we're growing over time. Thanks for joining us at this grassroots level.
Boom.
At this time. Have a look for Corner Couch Live on Facebook and Twitter, and you'll find us there. We'll have links to highlights as well, even in the bits where there's dead air, nobody's talking and stuff. We can cut all that shit out, post-edit, post-production, and just get to the fucking
But
good
you
stuff.
are here in the.
But you're here
parts
in
of
the
it.
now, So if you want
And
to
that's
join
what's
the discussion,
important.
it is important. And if you want to join the discussion, please sound off in the comments. The comments aren't on screen at the minute, but I can see them. They're right in front of me as well on the screen. So if you really want to
We
join
know
the
what you're
discussion, contribute an idea. If you've got any footage of games that you've uploaded to YouTube or anything like that, any glitches you've seen in any games or anything, please send us the link to it, and we'll have a look at it, and we can show it on the show as well. Because we're to show by gamers, for gamers as well, and musicians as well. We're very active in our community with the Hype for Life charity in a range of different things, music-based, games-based, and activities from like 32k walks, and just getting everyone together as well. We have nights for we have nights like all through the year as well, not just where it's kind of like set as like an event or anything like that, but we're very that's quite the Runcorn community is quite. There's a lot. We all kind of between us. We kind of know a lot of people between.
Yeah,
us.
we got a good network.
Yeah.
Even if not all personally, but
It's
even
getting
by
it's getting the
association.
traction with everyone.
Yeah, it's in a world of
But you do need to
population
come to
to
mine at some point and
sort out the editing.
help show me how to edit shit.
No
so
problem.
I can come and deliver. I've been doing a couple of streams myself over this last week. I've streamed a Battlefield beta, which we'll touch upon in a bit. I've streamed a little bit of GTA and a bit of a Transformers Devastation.
Actually, let's lighten the mood. Throw some. I've got some Battlefield. Battlefront footage.
Let's. Where am I going?
Has it been released that now?
No,
Beta
there was a beta on
Right.
the other day as well.
I've seen loads on YouTube.
Go back in there. It's on the
The projector.
projector.
Have you played it?
Yeah. We've
Any
It's
good?
amazing.
Is it
It's amazing.
at this level as well, like with it?
A couple of little tweaks here and there, and then perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Delete. Yeah, in the beta you got there's like a 6-wave 2-player co-op kind of. You got to like stand off against the Imperials kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
only went up to like level 6 and stuff, and that was on Tatooine, like the desert planet.
Yeah.
There was an 8v8 drop pod mission. Can't remember what planet it was on. Very like rocky, mountainous kind of like landscapes.
Yeah.
Drop pods fall from the sky, and then you've got to like kind of like activate the pods and then guard them while things like counts down. And that counts as 1. First to 5 wins.
Yeah,
But they drop it at different like random points like around the map.
Yeah.
And then you go to Hoth, which is the footage that's on screen.
Drop
right
it
now.
like it's half. Drop it like it's half.
And you basically recreate the first scene from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
With the
I do remember this,
Attack
like-
walkers. Those DF9 turrets are ridiculously amazing, but horrible to be on the business end
It
of.
looks immense.
It's a beautiful
20 versus
looking game.
20 games.
versus 20. And then there's like you can pick up like tokens that are on the battlefield as well. And you press L1 and R1, you can be a hero, either Vader or Luke, and just go on like a bit of a spree,
That's
bit of a
sick, man.
rampage.
You see, like as you both obviously fully aware, I'm not much of a gamer and that, but I do like watching. I seem to be
Some
sort
games
of.
are good to watch.
I can't afford a PS4 and that.
You're a passive observer to games.
I'm a musician, like, you know what I mean? I haven't got a lot of money, but I like watching other people playing games. Like, you know, I like to see how advanced games have got.
Yeah.
And I mean, like the graphics on this, look
Graphics are
absolutely
absolutely
immense.
insane.
Like,
Consider
you
especially
know.
it's beta phase, so there's still
That's what I mean, like,
there's
you
still
know.
a few layers to go on top of it. But once
Yeah.
it's released, it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the beta. I mean, I know Manuel and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I played it pretty consistently, and I just want to touch on another thing as well we were going to talk about tonight. The fact that when we do get access to a beta and they get extended, everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's been extended!" But it's become standard nowadays. Like, but even as far back as the Halo 3 beta on 360.
And most recently, obviously, the Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six beta as well.
Beta. That got 3 extra days because they do like the double XP weekend or something.
They did a double XP weekend. I think it was a bit slow to get off the mark, the Rainbow Six beta. Not all the beta codes, because it was a closed beta.
Yeah, because I tried to get a code, didn't I?
Yeah, the Battlefront beta was an open beta. You can just download it off the store. But the Rainbow Six closed beta, there was a little bit of issue with everyone kind of activating the codes and then getting online. So there was like a bit of like a 48-hour stall. So Ubisoft went, "Oh, we'll give you some extra days." They were probably going to give you the extra days anyway, but you know, it has become standard now. Like if you're playing on a beta version of a game, it benefits everyone. Benefits the player because they get to play it more, and it benefits the publisher so they can gather more data.
Information. Data bomb is like,
yeah.
what do we need to make this boss for release?
Yeah. But it doesn't all work out that well, Yaka, in the world of gaming. Because
No.
a lot of people that struggle. I've just been getting into streaming this year as well. We're going to be doing like the heists over the next few days as well. If you want to check out the GTA heist, that has been out for a few months now as well. But we've had a little bit of a break from GTA. Really smashed out Metal Gear. It's been nice to get a jump back on GTA as well. Like
No,
Russ
the
and yourself.
multiplayer for Metal Gear works a little bit better. There's still a few things I'm not
Happy with.
Yeah, but I think it's just me being like super picky.
Yeah.
But I don't always buy it for the
Thing
single
is, right,
experience.
the complaints you had the other day when we were on, and you're like, you get a little bit pissed off on the, but you were top scoring. You had the most kills, and you had
Do you know
the
what?
most
I didn't even
objectives
notice that until
on everything.
Focus on the game, innit? Oh.
yeah. But I was just like, as I was raging about it, I was just like,
Yeah.
Ashman220 says that was very creepy but awesome. I think he was referring to the.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, fucking hell. I know.
Yeah,
Don't lose your passport in Jakarta.
Be a monkey
And if you see a monkey,
Don't
if you see a monkey, run away.
Regret it.
And Pagan Paul's on the stream. Welcome back to the stream,
Hi,
Paul. A regular viewer of Corner Couch Live. Yeah, very. He said so cool but creepy.
Yeah.
And Ashman said it was pretty cool as well.
Good. Well, thanks for your input, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Chris38 was saying, did you manage to get past wave 10 of GTA last night? We got two wave 10 on the survival.
But I went outside.
You went outside.
So when I come in, everybody was dead,
We're all
and I
dead.
was stood in the middle of
So
nowhere.
we'll pick up the ball on that later on tonight. We might have a little session later
Yeah,
on,
I'm
and
game
we'll
for
be
that.
streaming that. So if you want to join us for that, stick
it
around, give the channel a follow, and I'll put a link in for Grizzly Jack Magnum's channel as well. So it'll be like a camera on, camera 2 situation going on.
Yeah.
Be the same heist, just different POV. If you want to open up another tab in that,
Quite an
and
aggressive.
check out another
We need
perspective.
to do a bit of Trails Unicorn. shit.
Oh yeah, that is a good idea.
It's so funny that.
Yeah, well,
that was funny.
If you were here that night, we played Trials and all the unicorns.
Just all unicorns.
It broke us all. It fucking broke us.
The video is there, but because it's only footage and not sound, I think it's the sound that makes it.
That's
funny.
why I'm getting more into like the editing of footage that we capture on a stream now, because it's important to kind of like capture the atmosphere and the vibe of us getting excited by the game that we're playing, and not just having like kind of like muted gameplay.
Because it looks funny on the video, but without the audio, so it's like kind of lost in translation.
I think half of it is the reactions, though, isn't it? You know, different people's.
The anticipation and the drama of us kind of having a grand national trials with a unicorn and a ginger cat with the fucking desert eagle on his back and everything.
Which is blatantly Squanchy.
Right, it is Squanchy from Rick and Morty.
But you all need to see my footage of me kicking the shit out of Megatron viciously.
Ashman220 says going to see Slipknot in February in Birmingham.
Oh,
nice.
sick!
They just released tickets.
I've still not listened to the new album only because Dave Ferguson.
Yeah.
Like he got me into Slipknot. Like Richard Quinn tried for years.
Yeah, of course. Like he tried to make filth and that. Like
and like Dave came around like my dad's in college. And he came around, he brought like a Metallica S&M when he did with this film like Symphony of
Yeah.
And he brought Disaster Piece around. He's like, look, I know you don't like Slipknot at all. I said, but
give it a chance.
Just watch this live DVD and just see the show.
When you see it live, though, it changes everything.
Phenomenal. It's fucking.
You see, with me, really,
and I was there for like 2 hours, just like.
One of my biggest passions in music, really, to be fair with you, these days now, I don't really enjoy just listening to albums. I like to see visuals.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's what it excites you. It's all about a live show. It's like with us, man. We're all about a live show. I mean, you watch that DVD in London, and it's fucking going off, like on all levels. Like, you know what I mean? But they played Liverpool. Well, I think it was earlier this year. It was. Yeah. And that must.
Sure, somebody asked me did I want to go to that, and I was like,
well, that is like
I was a bit overwhelmed because I thought they got a new album out. I've not listened to the new album because like that was the original fucking point. Is that he told me not to listen to it.
Yeah.
Of all the people who said don't bother, it was Dave, and I thought for him to say that, I was like I could probably just do with.
And it might be because what it is. If you're a long-term fan of a band, you'd always find that a lot of the albums later on are not.
You want to be instantly impressed because you got to know the early material. And then you kind of want that instant gratification.
The music video for one of the new songs, "Devil and I," that's fucking class. Like, and it's Clown who obviously does a lot of it. But he's a lot to do with everything to do with that, and it's fucking, it's sick. Like, you know what I mean? All the, there's all of them. There's bits in it where they blow themselves up and stuff like that.
I probably will give it a listen at some point, but I think there's more albums at the moment that I want to listen to more.
Yeah.
It'll just go on the bottom of the
We've been anticipating Tesseract's new album for months now, and then it's come out and it's not as hard hitting as the last album.
But you know what? Everyone's going wild for it, and I kind of like.
It's not sitting right with me.
Have I just like?
I've listened to it a lot.
Yeah.
I'll give it a few listens. Yeah, it's not.
There's just something. Unlike one and Altered State, because admittedly Altered State was a really big surprise because the fact that it was just cleaned all the way through.
Yeah.
I mean, musically it was like so fucking class.
The production value one was fucking super.
Oh god, yeah, but
really
for it to be such a different style of vocals to Dan's original vocals, and then everyone's like, oh, Dan's coming back, and the big amp for the new album.
Yeah, the big hype.
I do agree, like something just didn't sit right with it. I was kind of I don't know why it's bugging me, but it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of know what you mean.
But kind of just.
I've sort of got the same vibes about Born of Osiris. Like, I mean, they brought out a new album, and I mean, it is immense in that. But like, I've been a fan of Born of Osiris since like 2007, and I remember the first album, The New Rain, like that fucking changed my life. That album, like,
and Discovery came out, and Discovery
and all them have all come out and that.
Ashman's saying he went to Liverpool. I think he saw Slipknot in Liverpool.
That was sick, man. I seen footage of it. It looked incredible, and I mean, if you come to think about it as well, I mean, it just comes to show you now. Like, I think like metal now is getting more. It is getting more mainstream because, like, I mean, in Liverpool, they've never had a big metal band play an arena, and obviously Slipknot were the first.
Like the bar
bands,
played that for a long time, but it was never any big.
Yeah, you get a lot of bands
Arenas
coming
or
through, but they never do arenas and that. And
Exactly,
Slipknot went and
exactly.
done. They could have done Manchester, but they've done Liverpool, like, you know what I mean? So, and it's like with Bring Me the Horizon and all that on Radio 1 and fucking, you know what
But
I
it's
mean?
good
like,
though. It's good that
Yeah, man, I know.
it's got that broad appeal. That
I mean,
it's
there's a
not
lot
just
of like
exclusively
extreme
from
metalheads and that
Archers,
won't consider Bring Me
Yeah.
as metal, but it is just like it
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
genre
yeah,
within metal. They are heavy
Radio
band.
metal,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
we got a few comments from viewers here as well. I'm just going to catch up as well. Chris 38 said he loved the Battlefront beta, especially the Hoth level. Graphics were amazing. True story. It was
True, yeah.
spectacular to be part of, and not just kind of watch it as a film set piece.
Well,
but
is there
play
been any
it.
more to the? Because I know there was like the embers of the rumours that it wasn't just the original series. They're getting the prequel series in the same.
Yeah, I think they're going to do like
I'm more
some
inclined
episode
to
7
say-
stuff as well. There's like a £40 season pass for Battlefront as well.
We
found
will
out this
talk
week.
about that because
And microtransactions.
We have some serious
we've got beef.
with
We've got beef.
microtransactions and shit. But we will get to
We'll
that.
touch on that in a little bit. Alright, so a couple more comments. Chris 38 says that he's a rock freak, but Slipknot's too heavy for his taste. I mean, like, it's I get we just said a moment ago about metal and heavy metal having like broad appeal in mainstream media now, so it's like Radio 1 and whatnot. You don't have to kind of go looking for it.
Genres and that.
There's a lot of
If you're into rock,
subgenres.
you should check out some of the progressive stuff. There's quite a lot like Animals as Leaders, Intervals, that kind of thing, where it's
After
there's no heavy vocals. It's all just it's about the technicality of the music and the whole the story that the music tells in itself.
Yeah.
I think the tech metal bands are more the easy listening bands like to get into. Like I mean, like Tesseract and stuff. Like they
Yeah,
are
exactly.
heavy, but it's like clean vocals.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people that I find that like I've ever spoken to, the reason why they're not really they don't get metal
Is the
is
heavy
because of the
vocals.
vocals.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So I think tech metal is sort of
But
with clean vocals add the
yeah,
brings
a bit of a new.
Yeah.
did you read the article this
Perspective,
morning
like-
about Katy Perry?
Yeah, POD. Yeah,
Katy
she,
Perry used to be POD's backing vocalist in like 2006.
Is she?
yeah, she's in the music
Right.
videos and on I think it was Letterman, was it or something? Yeah, doing
Wow.
backing vocals. So that just
POD.
comes to show you, you know what I mean?
That's brilliant. Yeah,
Katy Perry, like, you know,
Thing
I
is,
mean,
in
I
many
didn't even
parts-
know that until I'd seen it the other
Yeah.
day myself, like.
What?
British 34 dog says hi lads. Hi.
Simon, welcome to the stream.
Hello man. How's it going? And Chris 38 says absolutely loved the new Maiden album, and I'm inclined to agree. It's actually quite a
To be
decent.
completely honest,
Quite a decent album.
I've never really listened to much Maiden. I think I only like one song, and it's Wicker Man.
It's like Once the Hills, The Trooper,
But
Fear,
See,
Fear,
I
Fear of the Dark.
love Maiden, like, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But any of the new stuff now,
They're a
really, I'm
state
not
of
really
Maiden,
like.
like,
It's more nostalgia now, I
Have you
think.
heard the new? Yeah,
No.
there's a lot of
Do you know what I
stuff
mean?
associated with a sound that encapsulates
It's
a
like I
certain
love
time and
Metallica,
a
like, you
certain
know what I
era.
mean.
Yeah,
but I go there to
exactly,
hear
exactly.
their old
Yeah, yeah.
tunes, like, you know.
Admittedly, Maiden's new stuff is of quality. It's actually like quite
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Should give that a listen if you're looking for
definitely.
Yeah,
something
go
to
for it,
throw
man.
on and that. That's it for the comments for now. No trolls yet, but I think we kind of eliminated the trolling as soon as we take the messages off the screen. I think the thing with trolling comes with
if you
seeing it.
if you take the validation away,
Of the
it
acknowledgement,
becomes empty.
yeah. There's validation
doesn't
in
it?
the acknowledgement
Yeah.
of looking at like the comments,
Exactly.
the dark stuff and stuff. We can throw them back on. It was just the way like we've been streaming games. And
I
just
mean,
taking
we all
comments
like
off.
a bit of banter and that.
Oh
But,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
We're not-
We can
it's
all
not
people go into
constant.
a dark place.
You know
with
what I
this
mean?
the internet as well. Keyboard warriors at the ready.
Unite. Well, speaking of keyboard warriors,
Yeah. Let's.
those of you in the game you know will recognise this gentleman.
Swatting, if you don't know what swatting is, it's where like gamers that are streaming and say if they're getting beat on, say Call of Duty
COD.
or some generic first-person team shooter that
You
everyone lone wolf
COD
plays.
bitches.
And what's his name now? Matthew Tollis, or Matthew Trollis, if you will. 22-year-old from Wethersfield, Connecticut, is facing a year in jail for his role in a series of swatting calls made last year. As Fox reported, Tollis was sentenced last week for his part in the calls, which he'd acted as a kind of local agent for a team of British hackers, obtaining things like phone numbers and other information on American schools and the Boston Convention Exhibition Centre so they can make the actual calls. In total, Tollis was found to have participated in 6 swatting calls, including 1 made to the University of Connecticut last year that resulted in the entire campus being shut down. A federal judge has ordered Tollis to report to prison on the 5th of November to serve a 1 year and 1 day penalty.
Hey, we'll see how good your kill sticks are in jail, lad.
One day, the one day added to it, it's just it's the best.
Someone's going to be on YouTube in his arsehole.
The US attorney Deirdre Daly told Fox that swatting is not a schoolboy prank; it's a federal crime. These hoaxes have expended critical law enforcement resources and caused severe emotional distress for thousands of victims. If you're not sure what swatting is, say that you start playing a game, playing COD or some game that you think that you're good at competitively in a fucking team match, PvP, fucking 10v10 thing, and you're getting swatted, you're getting spawn killed, and you're getting dead pissed off, so you get the information of the person that's killed you online, and basically swat them, find their channel where they're being swatted. There is footage out there as well of that have been uploaded to YouTube, someone playing the game, and then the police fucking smash through the door, and he's playing COD, and it's like bang, and he's just being carried up because like the guy on the other end's called in like a fucking hostage situation or a bomb scare or
I never knew that existed.
In America, they'll fuck around and just come straight through your door, don't they? So
listen. It's just a game.
Yaka is going to drop some
Do you know what I mean?
knowledge on you.
Chill your fucking beans, man. You know what I mean? Play the game, enjoy it, have a fucking swear at each other and get a bit fucking rage quitting and that, but don't be swatting anyone, man. That's fucking wrong. Imagine if that happened in the UK. Like that, you sat there,
the busy just be like...
yeah.
He's playing Call of Duty.
That's how we approach situations.
Are you growing pot? No. Oh, then I'm not asked.
Yeah. That's how we approach shit.
Jay Conroy's asking, what did he do? I might have caught that a little bit late. There's a 30-second delay on the stream, dude. It's not live as it happens, but hopefully
we clarified
it all for you, dude. But yeah, fucking swatting. Russ was on about that a few weeks back as well. Shame Russ can't be here. Russ is a little bit off weather tonight as well, so wish Russ a speedy recovery.
Love you, bitch.
Love bitch. Right. Do you want to pick one? Do you want to pick the next? Article? We've got everything from the cannabis debate this week to Deadtown, Oscar Pistorius. Should we talk about Oscar Pistorius for a little bit?
Go on.
We'll touch on them all, man.
In the news today, we've discovered in the news today that Oscar Pistorius, South African Blade Runner. Of the Olympics, he had the he was like an
I thought you were on about like fucking Harrison
Ford,
shit like that, and he's chasing clones.
No, Oscar Pistorius, South African Olympic runner, is to be released from jail on Tuesday.
Is that him?
It is with his.
Why would you shoot that?
Late
no, is that the one who shot his girlfriend in the bathroom?
I would shoot that woman.
He didn't know who it was.
He served around a year, like 10 to 10.
Basically, the way it works in South Africa. Let me get the thing up for you.
Fill in the. At the top bit mainly. Filling, yes. Alright, okay, I like it, a little bit of wordplay. Alright, so Oscar Pistorius, the double amputee Olympic runner who shot his girlfriend to death on Valentine's Day 2013, can leave prison and move to house arrest next week. South Africa's Department of Corrections announced this today. A parole board at the prison where Pistorius has served.
Oh shit! That was brilliant.
Yes.
Anyway, severed his legs.
Oh god.
I had to commit to the bit. Anyway, so alright, so a parole board prison where Pistorius served nearly a year. His 5-year sentence for manslaughter they've made the decision that he's gonna be moved to house arrest next week. It came after an initial ruling to release the athlete in August was cancelled at the last minute after an intervention by the Justice Minister. This time, the board approved the placement of offender Oscar Pistorius under correctional supervision as from the 20th of October 2015. The Corrections Department said in a statement following the meeting of the parole board early on today. Pistorius was acquitted of murder last year for the shooting death of Reeva Steenkamp, who's to his right and on our left on screen there. Beautiful, beautiful lady that he says at the time he didn't know it was.
He didn't know
He didn't know who he was shooting in his.
Do we think I'd shoot on her? Yeah. I'm gonna leave that to your imaginations.
Alright, so the appeal will come just 2 weeks after Pistorius is freed next Tuesday. If Pistorius is convicted of murder by a panel of 5 judges at the appeal, he faces going back to prison for 15 years. The minimum sentence for murder in South Africa, which no longer has the death penalty.
He's happy about that.
The Steenkamp family lawyer didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. Steenkamp's father, Barry Steenkamp, told the Associated Press last week that he wanted the delays and uncertainty around Pistorius' release to end, as you would do. You want closure from it all.
Apparently in South Africa with the law, you can serve a 6-degree sentence, which in some cases has been 10 months, and the movie it's like basically tagging you under house arrest.
Right.
So he served a 6-degree sentence in jail.
Now he's going to serve it around
moving
under house arrest.
back home.
Yeah.
Going to tag him. Well, they can't put a tag on his leg, can they?
Well, put it on his blade or get like a fucking
like a thigh strap.
You just take his legs off him.
That's why he's a Paralympian lad.
Well,
he already doesn't have legs. Get the picture up of him.
no, I mean, no, like he's like, you know what I mean? Like if he gets seen with him, that, you know what I mean? As he goes back.
Oh,
so he can't move. He can't
that's unmistakably Oscar Pistorius. There's not many tenner-penny double amputees.
He won't be able to go anywhere, will he?
South Africa? No, he won't be able to go anywhere. There he is running in the 2012 Olympics.
He won't be doing that from the police anytime soon.
No, hell no. Hell fucking no. The spokesman for the Pistorius family, Annalise Burgess, said in a text message to the AP that they've been informed of the decision to release Pistorius, but will not be commenting further. There will be updates on this over the next few days. This news came out earlier on today as well. I just thought it was worth mentioning it. It's unfortunate that I hope he doesn't get off with it. I hope he does go down for longer. He should get like a life sentence. Murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shot somebody.
There's no plausible deniability there. Put the meme up.
Oh yeah. Well, I knew I'd seen his face.
We'll wrap this up with a little bit of humour.
Oof.
All right, so found this on the internet before as well. Asked Pistorius to leave prison for house arrest. O.J. Simpson says, "We all know you did it, bro." All that controversy around OJ as well, being acquitted.
I remember being in Dave Ferguson's in Anfield, and we wrote a song about how guilty OJ was about 2:30 in the morning. We've been playing Freedom.
He went to prison again.
Did he?
Like a couple of years later.
OJ?
Did he go for tax evasion or something? Because wasn't he in the same prison?
No,
as
it was
Snipes?
armed robbery or something.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not messing. It was a couple of years later.
Because I know he was in prison with Wesley Snipes for a bit.
Was he?
Yeah, because Wesley Snipes was in
I think
tax
he's still
evasion,
serving.
wasn't he?
I think he's still in prison. Like.
Yeah, he drug a Freedom Fighters on the PS2.
Yeah.
Like me and Dave were getting bladdered playing Freedom Fighters, and we started talking about OJ for some whatever reason. And I've still got the lyrics on a little flip pad for the whole song about OJ Simpson. Know where you did it?
We should
I try to think of something.
dig out the archives and have a look for that.
Death by asphyxiation was your fixation. That's no fabrication. You know you totally did it. That is one of the lyrics from that song. The lyrics are fucking hilarious. Yeah. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna bring them and show you like that this is a legit thing.
We do like dark humour. We were talking about trolling earlier on. We've had some trolls on the stream as well since we started streaming in late April this year as well. And again, if you just joined us as well, this is Corner Couch Live. Thanks for joining us. We're in support of the Hype for Life charity. There's a festival coming up on the 28th of November. I'm just get a couple of details for you about the bands.
If you are local, please come down and check it out.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Local to Halton and the surrounding areas, come down, get yourself down to...
Hype for Life Fest?
Where?
Oh, Witness Studio, sorry. I get this song sorry.
Witness Studio on the 28th of November. We've got 3 bands announced so far. He's the man with the plan. You know more than we do anyway. Are we going to get another announcement on...
in the next week, maybe next Monday, hopefully.
Right, so we will be covering the Hype for Life Festival 2015 in the lead up to the actual event itself. we'll get some footage from the event to show on a highlight show like afterwards.
That's the point. Those words you got. Did you speak to the lady about potential for Wi-Fi and connectivity?
Oh shit! I've got to
Possibly
mention that.
stream. We could possibly stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm
If
saying.
we get a nice,
I'm
nice position for the stage.
I know they have got
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
so it shouldn't be a problem. But I will get that sorted for you.
Potentially, we could be live streaming the entire event as well, which is
Should be
fantastic. We have live interviews with the band as well. Otherwise, we will be getting either Deified or March of Wolves to come on the show before the 28th as well. We have been in touch with them. They're interested in coming on as well. And if you guys are watching this as well, we'll be like trimming clips down to highlights and stuff. So if you guys want to come on the show, just come and chill out on the corner couch, and we'll post. If you want to bump up your media portfolio, or if you want to bring like acoustic instruments down as well, do like a chill version of some songs or whatever, you can do that as well. We had a few weeks ago we had Lay the Blame, a 3-piece semi-acoustic act as well. They played 3 songs for us as well. I'll post their performances in the comments in a minute, but my train of thought doesn't need to be distracted anymore. Alright, so headlining the Hype for Life Festival 2015, we've got Deified, and I'm just going to throw their song No Solitude.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's a good song, heavy,
in the comments.
full-on tune. You like Lamb of God? If you're fans of Lamb of God or anything, anyone watching and that, you'll like this.
See, I think Lamb of God are one of those like staples in the metal community. I think everyone kind of.
I think they're like the new, like when you mention their name, everyone knows who they are.
There's certain bands that people traverse through
There's
as
like
they make their way
Slipknot
through metal.
and Lamb of God.
But when I first started listening, I came in on the in the new metal wave. I was one of those kids, like early noughties. I'd just got into metal. It was all like Linkin Park, Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But then like hanging around with Mike, unfortunately, the friend that we lost. He got me onto some banging tunes like Kill Switch and stuff like that, and just progressed my listening that little bit further, and I kind of like opened the floodgates. Like, wow, we're all these amazing bands.
Yeah, man.
But I do think like Lamb of God fall under that kind of metal staple where everyone swims through Lamb of God on their journey.
It's a gateway metal band.
You do, yeah. I mean, I remember when I started, like, I it was just I was totally Metallica.
How many times have we been out on a night
The spoon-fed.
Yeah.
And Lamb of God's on, we've always been like,
the Meshuggah.
yeah.
The Meshuggah
Girls.
But yeah, everyone goes on their journey, and it's just who they meet.
They're doing albums for us now next year.
What's that? Meshuggah? Yeah.
And Tool's album is supposed to be dropping next year.
Oh, right. Didn't know
I
that.
believe I want to see it.
Yeah.
Alright, so in the comments right now is our headline band for the Hype for Life Festival 2015 is the Deified, and it's their song No Solitude. It's in the comments now. If you're watching on a browser, snatch that fucking link out of the comments and throw it into YouTube. Check that out. It's
headphones
amazing.
on,
Groove metal band from St Helens. Check them out. They'll be headlining a Hype for Life Festival on the 28th of November at the Studio in Widnes. We've also got Voodoo Blood, which is sub-headline as well. It's like Dirt Blues on steroids.
Yeah.
We've got their Facebook page there if you want to check out those guys. You can throw them in the comments too. There you go.
Yeah.
The next comment coming up is Voodoo Blood. Are there any performances on?
No, like I said, they're relatively new. They've only just come out. It's obviously a band. They've done a couple of gigs and that, but there's no footage at the moment that I've found. But I have seen Kim play before, and she's got some performances as well. And then Kim Jeanette, who's the lead singer, who's in that picture.
Excellent.
And she's obviously been doing it for the last couple of years on her own, and she's obviously put this band together. But
brilliant.
They seem amazing,
And finally, the third announced band for the Hype for Life Festival 2015 is March of Wolves, and their song, thrown up in the comments at the moment, is their song What Do We Live For?
Yeah.
So check them out as well. They're like a metal hardcore ambient.
Yeah, very sound like if you like Architects or anything like that, you'll probably like them.
I like Architects.
Yeah, exactly. You like them. Then relatively new band.
You in Firth. What's that gig? I didn't tell me.
What's that? The Architects.
Architects,
Well, I went with Sean. I didn't go with Firth. I met Firth early accidentally.
Did you?
On a staircase, and he was pissed.
That's not surprising.
Loved up,
Yeah. It was one of them moments. I was stood there for 10 minutes talking to someone,
Are you Firth?
and I turned around, and then Firth was just stood there. So it's one of them bad occurrences. But yeah, there's going to be more bands announced in the next week or so.
Yeah, we will be covering these 3 bands and more up the lead up to the 28th of November. So it's going to be the Hype for Life Festival 2015 at the Studio in Widnes, 28th of November. And the comments right now is March of Wolves social media page for Facebook. If you want to check them out, give them a follow. And if you're into like alternative music, heavy guitar-based music as well, there's going to be a wide range of genres available to listen to and see live as well. All going well, depending on the setup as well, we'll hopefully be able to bring that to you live right here on Corner.
And also as well, I'd mentioned this to Carter. I don't know if he's mentioned it to you yet, but it was on about having a Guitar Hero competition on the day.
Oh yeah.
And you can win like a guitar starter pack.
Yeah.
Like a guitar and a little amp.
Alright, excellent. That's a little incentive.
See, I was thinking of that. Instead of doing like heats, we should do it for scores, so people can just come through the day.
Yeah.
So we're not going.
That's what I mean.
We're not taking people away from the gig. It's like just a little extra. Like if you want to go and slam out a quick track on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
It's
we'll pick
the score. We'll pick a few tracks. And it's like
isn't the new Guitar Hero or the old?
Or whatever you can get hold of. Like I say, I've put that in the hands of you.
No worries.
I've got. If you can get a 360, I can log it on.
I have a 360.
I've got like over 300 tracks of DLC downloaded on my account. All we need is Guitar Hero, the last one. I think it's Monsters of Rock.
Legends of Rock. To CX and talk to Lee about it.
Get that and all the tracks, all 300 tracks are there. Shitloads.
What we can do is pick a relatively hard tune and then obviously highest score on that tune.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
We can probably announce it maybe just before the headliners.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, do like a nice presentation on stage.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We could even see if we could get Phil to do a little trophy.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just that little bit of extra. So if you're interested, if you're a bit of a dab on Guitar Hero or fancy a blast, come on down, check it out.
Yeah.
And also check out some amazing stuff. And Alan Joyce is going to be coming. Alan Joyce are the parents of Mike, who we unfortunately lost. Who we do a lot of the charity work for. In fact, all of the charity work for.
Yeah.
And they're going to be bringing down some delicious eats. So
yeah, some foods and stuff.
Nice.
Like when they brought on, when we did the gig last year, and it was like
and all
the lads were made up, weren't they?
Of course, like I know. Like I say, when you're on the road, and that is very rare that you get that sort of treatment. You know, the hot food. I remember a rider once we got it was just crisp.
Fucking hell.
It's like fucking crispitarians and shit.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned this.
Really nice crisp.
No, and all the Pringles.
What flavour?
Like little small.
They still got you pay like.
And they cost a fortune
for those little ones.
That's not even
well.
enough because like when we eat Pringles, like one of them, that's like.
Those little ones is basically the amount of Pringles that you get in that little box is the amount that I grab in a big box.
Exactly.
And you just grab that amount out and then just eat them all.
It's when you graze and you walk into the kitchen. Oh, what can I make? Or I'll grab a handful of them while I'm deciding what I want to eat.
Exactly.
And you know how much
browsing and eating. Yeah.
And you know how much
What
they
do I
often
want
cost
to
in
eat?
shops and that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like there was 2 bands, and it was between about 10 people, and I think it was only like about 7 jars of them, and then some salted peanuts, and then booze, loads of booze.
Yeah.
Pushing them boats out.
So yeah. So it's perfect if you're fucking a big drinker and that, crisp and everything and that, but if you don't drink before you're playing that, you're fucked.
I'm just going to take it to a serious tip just for a moment as well. The charity that we've been going on about, that's been floating above our heads the entire night as well, and since April as well, with the Hype for Life charities to raise awareness for the prevention of young suicides. If you are or yourself or know someone who suffers with anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts at all, please, just reach out to them, and if you're in a situation yourself where you are feeling in a low place or a dark place at the moment as well, just make sure that you've got like some kind of form of information available to you just to read up about, so you can acknowledge and just turn that mirror on yourself for a moment and realize that it's okay to ask for help if you need it. Unfortunately, we lost one of our friends, and he didn't reach out to us, and we lost a friend. We don't want that to happen to anyone else, and that suicide now is the biggest killer of young people the world over. The world over.
Claims by suicide.
So if you want more information on suicide prevention, anxiety, depression awareness as well, I'm just going to throw a link in the comments there for you. It's a very informative read. It's light on like heavy text. There's a lot of like visual infograph kind of information on there as well. But if you know somebody who is suffering with depression, anxiety, or having suicidal thoughts as well, just take a moment to just acknowledge that. And if you are kind of feeling low yourself as well, just make sure you've got some information there so you can self-identify, and then hopefully you can reach out to like a loved one or a close friend or something and tackle that, you know, and keep living, man. Don't take your life, don't take your own life, and don't harm yourself. I know like life's difficult, life's hard.
Yeah, man, it does throw you some shit cards and that, but
you've got to keep going, man.
Just keep going, innit?
Information available on suicide prevention is now in the comments as well, so just grab that out there. Just have a quick look. But Hype for Life is all about raising awareness for prevention of young suicides, and we're very active in our community as well and put on great events. And we've got the Hype for Life Festival 2015 coming up on the 28th of November, and it's going to be good, man. The 3 bands announced so far. We've got Deified, Voodoo Blood, and March of Wolves. More bands will be announced Monday night.
Maybe
Monday night, but by the time next Wednesday or Thursday comes around for Corner Couch Live, we'll have more information and more bands as well.
You will have, definitely by that time.
Yeah. And in the lead up to the event, and possibly being able to live stream the event itself, you're going to have to leave that with us, but we'll have more information of whether we can. But if we can't live stream it, we will capture lots of footage and pictures, and have loads of stories for you in like a catch-up show after the event the following week.
Just throw down to loads
and
of
also as well,
bands.
Hype for Life Festival. This is going to be the first official Hype for Life under the new name, launching the charity going forward with that.
Excellent.
And obviously we're raising money for, you know, in our local area. We put on, there's hardly anything going on for young people around our area, so we're just trying to put on events throughout the year and also support our fucking local youth centres. Anything that you know that any young adult can pursue, and obviously deters to keep them away from that mind frame of feeling like that you're on your own and you're helpless and etc. And also you're meeting new people all the time, and you're getting different ideas, and hopefully you branch on from there.
Definitely.
So we encourage anyone in your local area, and like I say, we're not aiming to be like a big corporate sort of charity. We're just a couple of people trying to make a difference in our local immediate area.
Yeah, man. It's important to be active in your community.
Yeah, and that's what also we're trying to do. We're just, you can do it yourselves. We've been doing it for the last 4 years, and we have made a big difference. And the original idea of it was Alan Joyce just putting a family day on. And it's just progressed from there.
Yeah, new ideas, innovation, more people that collaborate with the charity at its core as well. And I'm very happy to say that I'm a committee member on the charity as well now. So it's gone from strength to strength, just from collaborating as friends and family, helping Joyce and Alan out, to it being a legitimate non-profit organisation as well, where we're giving back to the community, active in our local community as well, and putting on amazing events as well. That is going to be ongoing for the foreseeable future anyway. If not the distant future, I just want this to kind of just go on and just be an amazing thing that everyone can get behind.
And chill with you, lovely people who have chosen to spend a little bit of time. Whether you're here for 5 minutes or a whole stream, we appreciate everybody just coming in.
Yeah, we know that the viewer turnover is going to be huge, depending on how your tolerance for the same advert running over and over. I'm actually watching the advert right now. Some Netflix series.
Adverts. One of the worst things that happens to the internet, they put adverts on it.
Yeah.
YouTube sold its soul.
I know.
But yeah, this is Corner Couch Live. Thanks for joining us. I'm Manuel.
I'm Blackout.
And I'm Yaka.
This is Yaka from UK Metal Band Class City.
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
That's my Sunday morning cleaning the house That's one of the first tunes on YouTube.
Yeah. In the comments,
it's like I kind of sit down, I kind of go, I need to clean the flat. So YouTube goes on the PC, I'm like, bit of perception.
See, we're even spreading different.
Pumped to clean, I'm like, ready now, let's go!
Fucking current metal or something.
Current metal.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, no worries, man. My pleasure. It's great to be on
in the comments right now is Cast City's Perceptions featuring Aaron Matz from Betraying the Mantis, man. Check that out. It's a fucking ace song. And the new album, no release date yet. No.
It's so shrouded in secrecy.
I know. Well,
I like the
I'm sorry. I do this to you all the time. He's always asking me.
we have to nag you because we really want it. We really want to listen to it.
It's one of them. I've been showing obviously everyone, like I've been showing using that. Like I went round Anto's the other day and I showed him, and like I downloaded the album on my laptop, and I mean that like secretive and that I'm like, right, listen, I've got to delete this off your computer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Anto's like a little fucking.
Like I'm like, it's literally like, you know.
I just want it so I can take it home, put on my big fat over-the-ear headphones,
and clean the motherfucking house
job,
and let it fuck my ear pussies.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's what we're aiming for. That's the album campaign, to give everyone who listens to it tinnitus, like, you know what I mean?
From what we had the great fucking privilege of having a sneak peek the other week as well.
It was very subtle.
It was subtle. We had a bit of a rolling playlist on of various metal bands, and I could just start to slip in some of Carter's new stuff, and the production value on it was so good that it fitted in so well with the other like tracks and the other bands that you're listening to. It's right up there, man. It's so fucking good.
I just hope everyone enjoys it and that, and like, you know, hopefully it'll just give us an opportunity just to get out further afield, and obviously
well, you know you've already sold 2 copies here.
Yes. Yeah, well, it means a lot.
It'll probably, as much as I don't like to admit it, and we all do it. We all
download it for free.
I'm actually going to buy the shit out of that.
Yeah. We got
also, as a fan, I'd like to just put my hand up and be like, oh, black t-shirts.
Yeah, dude, we're all about black t-shirts, man. Like, but yeah,
and possibly some vests as well, some Carter
a lot of hard work's gone into the album, and also as well, even before I was in the band, because I've only been in the band for 3 years. You know, the band itself. Yeah. I've been going for 7 years, and they've been slugging their asses off and dedicate. Like, they were, you know, the 3 original members of that band were like 17, 18, or maybe even 16, I think. And like I said, they've just been slugging their asses off, playing everywhere.
So knowing you want to do that from 17, I still don't know what I want to do for a fucking career now. I'm in my 30s.
And to still be doing it now,
17, like, 18, and just smash out loads of boss metal and just hit the ground running with it. It's fucking brilliant.
That's why I wanted to get everything set up so bad, because I miss playing. I miss the behind the scenes work, like the editing and doing the audio and the mixing. That's what I miss more. Is when we did our EP fucking in college years ago. Yeah. That was the fun part. It was like performing and playing was brilliant. Yeah. But getting that to sit there and like do the EQs and get on the soundboard and get everything banged on, it's a good experience.
Have you got that thing downloaded before? With
the different album picks?
Yeah. Just to give me the scale of. Like I say, a lot of hard work's gone into that, the band that I'm in.
You feed it to me, I can...
Just right in?
Get all
no, it'll be on the desktop, it'll...
I'll
just put it on there just for you.
Yeah, there it is. So...
That's a rather nice background.
Yeah, it's a cyberpunk landscape.
Very nice.
Should go. Right, it's in there. Grab off the thing.
So like I said, like the band that I'm in, you know, like, you know, there's a lot of hard work gone into getting it to this stage, and you know, like, it's been about 3 years since the band's had a release. And obviously we toured heavily last year, just off the back of Perceptions.
Oh, you were always touring last year, man.
Yeah. But like I say, you know, like, since I've been in the band, my experience of it, I've really got an insight of what it does take to. Yeah. And I mean, like, for them lads to still be doing it now and still have the passion. I mean, they're so passionate about, you know, playing live, putting on a good show. Yeah. Everything.
You have a fucking class live show. Like, I love watching.
Unfortunately,
and like I say, it's nice to know that comes across, because we do genuinely mean that.
The first time I had the pleasure of seeing Carter was in Warrington.
Yeah.
And you were playing with Hacktivist.
Yeah.
And we showed up. all the Runcorn lads were there. I was like, witness!
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. the
Yeah, I
Runcorn
always get singled out
Like,
at
the lads
shows
are
when
in
these come
I
like,
tell you
yeah.
what, man, we threw down.
I
Like,
know, I've
threw
got
down on
footage of that show. Dave's got a video on his Facebook of that show.
I think I've done something.
But yeah,
Oh, it's alright. It'll disconnect.
Oh,
So
sorry.
just reconnect.
Oh, yeah, second screen. Still getting used to it, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me.
I think the trade-off with the laptop and the second screen stuff is that
It's working quite well.
flowed a little bit earlier on and
Nice,
stuff
nice,
between
nice.
angles. We'll get that down, man. Like this time next year, we'll be fucking pros.
Not even looking, just like, whatever.
Yeah. Talking and doing.
talkie.
Typical men, like not
Well,
really
then,
fantastic.
like,
Ashman220 says respect you guys, keep it up.
Oh, thanks,
much.
man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. It means a lot, man.
If you enjoy the stream at all, man, just give the channel a follow on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on a PS4, the follow button is under the bottom left of the viewing window, man. Check that out. If you want some more Corner Couch Live, like midweek, we will be trimming down the clips in between all the dead air, cutting out all the dead air bits and shit, and just keeping all the good stuff into highlights that'll be thrown up onto the Twitter and Facebook account in highlights. If you want to see any of that, if you want to contribute to the conversation at all, or want to see us again, give us a follow on the Ustream channel. Again, PS4, it's underneath on the bottom left there. Give us a follow, man. Appreciate everyone who drops in. We've got over 200 followers on Ustream, and the channel itself since April has hit nearly 23,500 views as well. And it's like, although the turnover and consistency of like the same viewers coming back too. I know like Pagan Paul's been in pretty much every single week as well, man. Like, and he donated to Hype for Life as well.
Props up, nice one. Thank you.
Earlier on this year as well. We'll need to get that link up as well. GoFundMe.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Why is it that Joe also fucking
Carter City.
It's also correct.
Yeah, it's fucking shit, isn't it?
I thought you put Carter City then. You could have
Do you know what? You said that and I almost typed Carter.
Carter City. Oh, we get loads of missing sections of band, like that has been mentioned, that Carter City. That's been said a lot. I wonder why it autocorrects to that. Oh, man.
There you go. Okay. There we go.
There we go. That's the right one.
Alright, so talk us through the...
Well, like I say, I've joined the band at a really late stage of, all these. Like, this is basically what you're looking at the moment is all the band's Carter City's releases over the last 7 years. So you can see how much music and obviously a lot of writing and recording, and you can imagine the amount of touring that's gone on between them, gigs. It's it's a long haul. Like it's a misconception, I think, with a lot of people who start bands at a very young age, and it's like myself as well. I've learnt a lot.
The sound as well would have evolved.
Yeah, and also as well the industry itself, how it works. It's really, really mad realm that you're entering, and also as well, like I say, we just go out there and try and do it ourselves. We have our own van and we live in that van, and we don't hotel it. We've not got fucking
slumming it on the fucking
we're not like Motley Crue days and all that,
smashing up a hotel room,
hookers and blow and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just not like that, man. It's just, but I enjoy it, and I live for going out and playing to people and providing a good night for them and that, and I get a bit of therapy out of it because I get to headbang my arse off for half an hour.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, I fucking love it, man.
Adrenaline
rush. And
let's get a couple of picture of. Sure, we've got a picture of Yaka absolutely fucking destroying it on stage, like
you should have loads of pictures
throwing down.
Because
It was on my phone.
We've got loads of pictures of Yaka on
phone.
Corner Couch.
Yeah.
You don't know how much you've been on Corner Couch, lad.
What have you?
You're always on
You're always on Corner
Couch. Always.
That one, your current fucking profile picture will do the job.
Yeah. I'm going to grab this.
Right.
But yeah, when you start a band out, man, like you've got to really dedicate a lot of your time. It's a very stressful environment, and you know there's a lot of compromise and everything. But you're all you're all working towards one goal at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've got you're all on the same page.
There's a common understanding between us all. Like you know what I mean? We're all dedicated to taking the band to where it is, and obviously we want to.
We've been in you're the same as well. We've been in loads of Runcorn's music community as well as varied and constantly evolving. There's always peaks and troughs with it as well. I've been in various bands from ska bands to acoustic covers to new metal back in 2006 and all that. But the landscape of the local music scene it changes and evolves all the time, and and with various degrees of delusions of grandeur that come with that from let's say frontman, even Mike was like, when we get so. I said to him yesterday. I speak to him yesterday. He's like, he used to always say anybody with Mike ever got in, like, when we get signed. I was like, Mike, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I'm not gonna mention anyone from the last band I was in, but like that was a very, very same kind of elitist kind of approach to delusions of grandeur, and you covers band, like you playing pubs, you're not gonna really do anything.
But you've got to start doing your own material.
You've got to do your own material, yeah.
And like I said, we've played shows and we've played in front of 5 people.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we still got to we put on a show for them.
Yeah, exactly.
And we still get the enjoyment out of it, And it's like I say, if we can walk away and then 5 people that stood in front of us think, fucking hell, like.
They all go and tell their mates they'll fucking.
You know what I mean? Like we get a return out of it, which is cool. Like, because like I say, we just want to go out and provide everyone with a good night, and able to get rid of the frustrations and stuff.
Do
you know what gig that was from?
Camden Underworld. It was a festival called Plague Fest.
I remember that face well.
It was a bit of a night. To be fair with you, I did enjoy it. It was a good show. I mean, like I say, I've had I get a lot of people come to me and they say you put on a great show, but I'm so critical about I know my music inside and out and know my ability and everything, and the rest of the boys do. So, everything that any mistake we make is amplified tenfold. Yeah. But obviously, a lot of people have never, they say they don't notice. Or if I've watched footage back and that, it's never as bad as you think it is.
If you being a perfectionist and especially
it can be frustrating,
especially getting mastering the sound and the levels. Yeah. When one note's going to change to the next one. So if you miss one doing that live, you're going to notice it, even though nobody else will.
That's
I probably won't, but you will.
But I mean, on that show, we fucking we went on, we'd set all the gear up, and then you only get fucking 10 or 15 minutes to get your gear on and get ready to go. And we plugged everything in, and all the stage power had went. Shit. So we were just stood there, just what's going on here? And then and then everything just comes on, and then it's a rush to get everything set up properly.
Yeah.
And then we're playing, and then one of the LED bars decides to fall over and shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit just gets thrown at you. You know what I mean? But you just have to just fucking go through it, man. Just fucking, you know what I mean?
Performance.
You deal with it
in real time.
Headbang through it, you know what I mean? That's just how I do it.
Ashman220 is back on the comments. Says, "Come to Crewe. There's a rock club there called The Box."
Oh, cool, man.
Get inside your box.
Get inside the box. But yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in Crewe, Ashman, actually. Long time ago.
Many moons
ago.
Many moons.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure we'll be visiting Crewe at some point in the next couple of months or something. Yeah, when the new album drops, we'll be obviously in Crewe. I mean, we get a lot of people asking us to come places and that, but we have
how would Carter feel about playing my next flat party?
I would be up for that.
Hey,
if you can provide us, really, to be fair with you, if you can provide us with a room and a PA and that, then we're fucking there, you know what I mean?
Slapping.
So, always get in touch with us.
Just so you know, I'm at a party next week and I got a band playing.
So if you're joining us, this is Corner Couch Live. I'm Manuel.
I'm Yaka.
It's Jack from Carter City. And yeah, this is Corner Couch Live. We're kind of bringing you content in the lead up to Hype Fly Festival 2015. We've got 3 bands that were announced on Monday, which are, in no particular order, we've got March of Wolves. They were confirmed Monday night. They're a metal hardcore They've got ambient kind of vibe about them. Their song, "What Do We Live For," has been in the comments tonight. I'll repost that right fucking now for you.
Right now.
And sub-headlining is a band called Voodoo Blood. It's like a dirt blues on steroids. Their social media page is going to appear in the comments.
Check them out.
Right fucking now.
And headlining, we have the Mighty Deified, band who've played for us before, played for the last Mike Fest Metal Night in November of last year.
Absolutely annihilated it. And they're going to do it again.
Really passionate, very similar wavelength to us, really into what we're doing for the cause. Have showed us nothing but support for not only what we're doing, but in the stuff that they're doing as well for charity. So it's great. It's absolutely great that they're so involved. So bring on Deified. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's fucking fantastic. Yeah, Deified song "No Solitude" as a YouTube link just appeared in the comments right now, man.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
But Ashman, yeah, we'll try and get out to Crew obviously in the next couple of months when the album comes out. Obviously we're going to be looking at
Crew.
Yeah, you get a Crew together and we'll come and fucking play Crew. Yeah.
Come to my next flat party.
Yeah, the last one fucking went off, didn't it?
Yeah, man.
It was great.
I just can't believe that.
And you broke his bass.
What?
You broke my bass. Like, of all the people on the planet, you broke my bass.
I don't remember doing that.
It was on the way out. You were like, oh yeah, and you were turning the fucking machine head, and one of the strings is slack as fuck. I was like,
Alright, shit,
of all the people on the planet to break a guitar, you break my bass. I was like,
that was me Who moment. That.
boom.
That was me Keith Moon. That. Oh man.
Oof.
Right, we've had a few articles tonight we've spoke about in the last hour or so. We covered some fucking nightmare fuel, nightmarish.
I'm not sleeping.
It's one of the
that monkey shit.
One of the 6 most terrifying places to be stranded on Earth. Where there's this like fucking monkey that wears a doll's mask and does like dances and stuff for tourists and stuff. It's been shut down now. It's made like an underground kind of attraction and stuff. But yeah, it's in Jakarta. So if you go in Jakarta, have a look at like tourist attractions. Weird,
Swear.
friggin' doll-faced monkeys. It's horrific. We've also tonight we've talked about swatting as well. Like a lad who's going down for a year and a day is going to get his ass blown out by the entire
Is that picture in the
fucking
inbox,
prison.
by the way? That picture of AI in the inbox.
Yeah. Just look for a computery looking picture.
Funny. No, I'm gonna go into the inbox. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby.
Alright.
It's all gravy.
You forgot to mention about the new hotel, mate, opening as well.
New hotel. Oh shit!
yeah.
Bodies getting sent down friggin' concrete chutes because like the risk of like tuberculosis and disease is so high in there. And it's like the structure itself is big enough to be like its own town in its own structure as well. But like people were dying within the walls of it, like so much so that they were like transporting the bodies out of the complex through a series of fucking concrete chutes. Fucking horrible place. It's been renovated into a hotel. Like a tourist attraction. I just wouldn't go and stay there.
Yeah, the Shining Part
There
2,
is
man.
no.
There
There is actually no picture on it.
Have you got a picture of Guillermo del Toro?
I do have a picture. Of
Right, let's talk about Del Toro.
I do.
Being gamers, Guillermo del Toro is a famous director who did like Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, Pacific Rim, and Mama, and a few other very he's got a very dark kind of aesthetic to his cinematography that's very recognisable in modern cinema. He worked and collaborated with Hideo Kojima from the Metal Gear Solid series on a horror game, like the Silent Hill series. Demo, the PT demo, came out last year, and then was taken off the store after Konami and Kojima had like a bit of a falling out. Yeah, I've still got it. If you delete PT off your PS4 hard drive, you cannot get it back. I've still got it on hard drive. In the lead up to Halloween, I think we should like put someone on it that hasn't never played it before.
Haven't they abandoned it?
Yeah. There's Guillermo del Toro's came out this week, and
In retrospect, there is a picture again.
is that what? I'll just kind of talk about it anyway. So Del Toro in an interview this week, he's got a new film coming out this week, which I'm trying to find the fucking name of right now. Crimson something. I'll come to it in a little bit. Right, okay. So, the movie directors teamed up with game creator Hideo Kojima for what seemed like a truly interesting video game. But as we've known for a while, Konami's officially canned Silent Hills. This spring, Del Toro said, "It's not going to happen, and it breaks my greasy heart." In a recent interview with the website Bloody Disgusting, Del Toro was asked what his experience on Silent Hills was like. In his reply, he said, "It was curious. We had a great experience and great story sessions with hundreds upon hundreds of designs. Some of the stuff that we were designing for Silent Hills I've seen in games that came after, like The Last of Us, which makes me think that we weren't wrong, we were going in the right direction. The thing with Kojima and Silent Hills is that I thought we would do a really remarkable game and really go for the jugular. We were hoping to actually create some sort of panic with some of the devices we were talking about. And it's a real shame that it's not happening.
Yeah,
when you ask about how things operate, that makes no fucking sense at all that the game's not happening. It makes no fucking sense at all. That's the randomness that I was like talking about.
It makes no fucking
it does not make sense.
I've played it.
I'm inclined to. Have you seen it? Played the PT
Yes,
demo?
it's
L-shaped
terrifying.
corridor. You're basically being haunted by Lisa, and it slowly builds up over time. It's like staged, kind of like ambient, like tension building, like horror.
It's horrible. It's a horrible game. It'd have been
Creepshow.
amazing. You can imagine that it would have been a class game, and it was going to be who's in the lead? Who's the lead?
Norman Reedus
That's
from
what I mean.
Walking
Like,
Dead.
you know,
Well, that
sharing
would
it.
have been brilliant to see his like performance capture in a game format. And
I'm just trying to find like a picture of like anything Silent Hills related. I thought we did that.
I've actually got video footage on the PS. Back out.
Black out.
Back out.
That video.
Yeah, PS4.
So
You might have to. Yeah, let me find it.
What?
Oh, the screenshot. Thumbnail for it.
There's all that mascot for you. That's him. He's always here. Sam Sleazy Balland. I was really upset. And then kind of like the embers got fanned again. I was like, oh no, it might still come in. And then it was like, no.
No, just shut it down completely. It is a shame. Like.
But did you see the Mammal showed me some footage for that alpha game that he showed me? It was still in the alpha development called Allison Road.
Alison Road.
Yes. The one. It's a London flat.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I'm
Andy's getting it.
And
We're gonna play it.
That's just. I can't believe that's still in alpha phase.
Dude,
It looks horrifying. It looks like it's gonna
it
be
is
absolutely
horrible.
horrifying.
I play a lot of them games. Like I say, I'm not much of a gamer, but I do play a lot of
horror games.
Yeah, Steam, like fucking.
Yeah, Steve's class for your horror games and stuff like that.
Well, we finished. We finished Until Dawn as well
Oh yeah.
the other day.
Oh, was
Which is
that?
pretty sick. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I've been meaning to get over that actually.
It's good. It's really good. Like, there's just loads. There's loads of things, obviously, to do with it. You know, there's no right or wrong thing to do. It's just basically whatever you decide.
Whatever you discover
determines
at
the
that
outcome.
time,
It's
yeah.
like Heavy Rain.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that realm, innit?
Interactive.
Yeah, this
drama.
game looks absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, it's Allison Road is a fan-made spiritual successor to Silent Hills and PT. Since the game got canned late last year, in the wake of it being cancelled, a team have got together and made this very Silent Hills-esque looking game called Allison Road. I think it's going to do really well. So once it finally comes out, the footage on screen at the minute is like pre-alpha footage. It's not in HD either, but I mean it looks. If you look on YouTube, if you look on YouTube for Allison Road, just have a look at it. It's absolutely phenomenal and creepy as fuck as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be like. I reckon it'll be as scary as Slenderman more probably. It might turn.
Slenderman had its moments like with the shock scares. The fact that it just appeared on Steam and you kind of like played it and then
When you
worked it out as you were
Arrival,
going.
it was just fucking terrifying. I remember playing that game.
That was when I first started wanting to do like game streaming,
Yeah.
capturing like moments of it, not just like horror and fear, but things like excitement and like.
And it's so sporadic as well.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it seems like it almost gets onto the way that you're playing the game, and then like adapts it.
We're getting caught. I mean, I know I've talked like quite a lot tonight, like on Corner Couch. I don't normally do, but if I'm playing games, I'll talk about what I'm doing in the game. Like if we're doing a heist. If we're doing a heist, it'll be like the banter will be associated with what I'm doing. I get caught up in the character, I get very absorbed in the games that I play.
Yeah.
So like last night, we should have streamed the heist that we did last night because it looked brilliant on screen. It looked fucking
getting out of prison
excellent.
took the piss.
Yeah, it did. But we should have had that on the stream.
Well, you know for next time.
We know for next time. We're going to carry on with the GTA 5 heists over the next few nights as well. So if you want to join us for that. Give the channel a follow. Grizzly Jet Magnum's channel.
Yo.
Is also live. So if you want a different perspective,
That's a really
check it all out.
It's not letting me.
Oh, great.
It's not letting me.
Alison Road has taken over.
I thought we were like haunted iPad then. Ashman, I'm not into football myself, man. Any into football?
No.
No.
No, we're not really sports, football.
Sorry, dude.
Like,
Sorry to let
I
you
don't
down.
mind sports. I bought football.
Yeah.
No.
And
that's the end of that one.
Oh dear.
Well, they've incorporated women's football now into the new game, haven't
The
they?
new FIFA.
Yeah. And that's meant to be quite popular, isn't it?
It's great.
Yeah. That's the only thing I know.
It was in the demo for FIFA 16. They had the women's England team on there, and
Go better than the men's
they
team.
were actually a lot better than the men's team.
Yeah.
Like smashing
Got a lot
goals,
further than the men's team.
smashing goals in all over the fucking place. So are you familiar with artificial intelligence? There's been like a lot of fear mongering from like the likes of like Elon Musk and even like Stephen Hawking. Saying that one day, if a self-aware AI gets more intelligence than humans, we end up in a Skynet / Matrix kind of like situation. Probably not Matrix, but some kind of Skynet situation where we need to make sure. Like I think Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking have both signed this petition saying that we need to make sure that artificial intelligence agendas and operations are in line with our own agendas. Because if you've seen like there's that thing. I'm gonna have to rip some of the footage for this, but there's like a walking four-legged dog kind of like torso thing, mechanical.
Yeah.
If you put a couple of miniguns on that and send that into Syria, you can weaponize anything really, can't you?
Yeah.
It moves,
but
a
guy goes to kick it over from the side and it corrects its balance.
Yeah,
just
I've seen
instantly kind of like assesses like the ground it's on and rights itself.
Yeah,
like that can do that. Throw some fucking recoilless launchers on it and minigun and send it into some fucking.
But is there saying
I think that's what they're aiming to do, though. I think
they
just don't want
military
being involved in wars now. It's just sending a bot.
But it adds that whole disassociation. That's the whole thing with war is
who's got the biggest stick.
Yeah, whereas now
got more nukes.
You kind of have that disassociation with it. It's like I want to send a drone in to bomb this city, and you completely take yourself out of
the live
exactly. It's
situation.
like for someone else, like I'm just sat here with a drone. And, I've seen like adverts like the RAF advert, and some guy flying a drone with a 360 pad. And it's just like that kind of stuff was like that disassociated war mentality. And it's just like it will make you
you're playing a game, but you're actually
exactly
reality of
people. But when you add AI onto that, what you have is within, like I was saying,
a self risk assessment,
within the context of its programming. As long as you keep it within the concept, if that glass was like, for example, this is a physical representation. As long as the AI is within that container and that's what it does, that's fine. The second you empty out the container and give it the room the room to acquire knowledge on its own, who's to say what kind and what level of knowledge it's going to require and what decisions it's going to make based off that knowledge? Yeah. So it's kind of, as long as it's not necessarily fenced in, but as long as it's contained within parameters of what they're trying to do with it, as opposed to just going, let's just give it access to the internet, let it do what it wants.
Yeah.
Because then it goes, well, you're obviously a fucking burden on this planet, and wipes it out.
Yes. Terminator, shit, man.
Age of Ultron, War Games.
James Cameron's seen it coming.
Matrix.
All of them are onto it.
James Cameron single-handedly raised
It's believable, man.
Alright, I'm just gonna reel off, not the whole thing, but it's a little bit about AI and where we're at the moment, like up to date. Artificial intelligence, or AI machines, can already do several remarkable things. They are far better than humans at performing complex calculations. They're pretty good at playing chess. Researchers have once again tested the limits of AI by putting one of the world's most intelligent AI machines through its paces with an IQ test. And the results are in, it's the same IQ as an average 4-year-old child. So we can forget our fucking Skynet and miniguns at the moment.
Unless you're all these terrorators, like...
Yeah. As reported by MIT Technology Review. Measuring the intelligence through an IQ test is thought to be the best way to determine the intellectual capacity of people from a huge range of human cultures. A team of researchers led by Stellan Ohaisen at the University of Illinois decided to apply this concept to an intelligence outside of any normal human culture. An AI machine developed by Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT. The intelligent machine, dubbed Concept Net 4, was given a verbal reasoning examination calibrated for a 4-year-old child, known as the Wechsler Preschool and Primary Scale of Intelligence. It calculates a child's IQ by asking a selection of questions from 5 categories. The vocabulary category contains a question such as, what is a cat? The information is a little twat. The information category asks questions such as, like, where can you find a tiger? Or and the word reasoning section asks the child to identify an object after being given 3 clues as to identity. The comprehension category tests the child's ability to understand the motivation behind the actions, such as querying why people say hello or shake hands. Finally, the similarities category asks the child to understand the link between 2 objects, such as rain and snow are both made of what. After modifying Concept Net 4's programming to be able to deal with the question as it was going to be asked, the researchers gave it the same IQ test. The answers it gave were strongly linked to how it dealt with the language in the question, so more straightforward, concrete questions were handled well. Consequently, it did very well in the vocabulary and similarity segments whilst doing averagely in the information question. When concepts with inherent meaning or intent had to be handled, shit, I can't even read now. However, it dropped the ball on the inherent meaning or intent question. When asked why do people shake hands, it interpreted the question as asking what is the reason people's hands shake. As a result, it decided that people shake hands because they are having an epileptic fit. As you can imagine, the AI scored poorly on the comprehension question. It also fared disastrously in the word reasoning category, giving truly bizarre answers unlike any child would ever use. When given the clues, this animal has a mane if it is a male, it lives in Africa, and it's yellowish brown cat. Its 5 most common answers were dog, cat. As Ohaisen told MIT Technology Review, if the clues say it is a cat, then the types of cat are the only alternatives to be considered, so this kind of misstep is currently inexplicable. I won't carry on there because it's fucking going on a bit that. But yeah, so AI, militarized AI, it'd be like giving a 4-year-old child soldier a Kalashnikov.
So the moral to the story is,
Metal Gear.
Soldiers.
yeah, don't worry about it at the moment. It's only a 4-year-old computer holding.
But I mean, this is where we're at now. It's, you know, in 10 years, like, look how fast technology's moved on in the last 10 years. I mean, YouTube's only been around for 10 years from this year. It feels like it's been around forever. And our access to the internet, broadband, fibre optic broadband, high-speed connections, phones, smartphones as well. 10 years ago, we were still using like slide up and flip up.
Yeah.
Now
Snake.
it's all touch screen and shit, you know.
Snake.
So,
you
and
know what I
we've
mean?
got tablets, laptops.
And Snake 2, when they took the walls away, he was
Yeah. Whoa, that changed everything.
Game changer.
Exactly.
Absolute game changer.
quite literally.
Let's have a look at another thing.
Let's see what's going down.
Let's do some positive news.
Yes.
Get the old
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want brew, okay?
I'll make it.
Do you want to make one?
Yes.
Yeah, I like your brews.
Bruce. Does anyone want me to get my feet out yet?
Yeah, get your feet on the stream.
I'll get my feet out in a minute. Come back,
we've been
tune in
waiting
in
for.
a minute. What do you want? Juice, Carl?
Bit of Tizer.
Bit of Tizer.
Bit of Tizer. Bit of Tizer.
Right, so by 2020, we found out that 1/4 of the world will be powered by renewable energy, which is fucking excellent news because at the minute we've kind of hit the point of no return with as far as like global warming goes. There's no kind of like
There's no fallback.
there's no fallback. There's no way to kind of like reverse the damage that's been done by CO2 emissions in the atmosphere, and like polar ice caps are melting constantly. But we can kind of slow down the inevitability of the fucking apocalypse hitting us. Climate change action has been given an official round of applause as the International Energy Agency has declared that over 26% of the world's energy supply will come from renewable energy sources by the end of the decade. US President Obama recently made a trip to Alaska to highlight the effect that man-made climate change is having on the planet. Unfortunately, with climate change, the denies place on key political positions and armed with a well-funded relentless campaign of misinformation, attempts for the US to act on climate change without the president.
Flip it. Flip it for real.
With climate change, denies place to key political positions and armed with well-funded relentless campaign of misinformation, attempts for the US to act on climate change without the president resorting to using executive action are frequently obstructed by Congress. Despite this depression situation involving one of the world's largest producers of carbon emissions, the IEA is confident that a quarter of the entire world will be powered by clean renewable energy sources by 2020. The world's foremost non-partisan advisory body on energy describes this as a remarkable shift in a very limited period of time. Adding in reports executive summary that renewable electricity expanded its fastest rate to date of 2014 and they accounted for more than 45% of net additions to world capacity. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That's such a really good turnaround. Considering that once the industrial age kicked off, we were basically fucking killing the planet
Yeah, pretty much.
and not really kind of seeing the damage or having to be able to collate the data.
Hindsight.
To see, yeah, kept in
Well, it
hindsight.
is, like in Germany, like, a lot of the new housing complexes and stuff they build now
Yeah.
come with like some solar panels and stuff as standard.
Yeah.
So in Germany now, they are so on top of renewable energy, like some solar power, things like that, recycling electricity,
Yeah.
that they are putting power back into their own country because they're just everything's just being, every house has got solar panels on it, every house is generating some sort of fucking renewable energy source, and now it's like, well, here's all the surplus energy, so there you go. And
It's some money back.
it's just one of those, like, you think the answers are there, but it all boils down to people don't make money off free.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it boils down
Exactly.
to.
Yeah. People
If
want
it's
the world for free if they can get it.
Yeah. You heard about the Shell that pulled out of, the Greenpeace campaign? You remember?
Yeah.
Did you see the Lego one?
Yeah,
Lego
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Like they've actually stopped digging for oil now, and
Oh yeah, they have that. Whereabouts
Really?
is that?
yeah,
they stopped digging for oil.
They're not going to do it.
digging for ale.
Yeah, for oil.
Ale. Well, we'll dig for that oil.
Dig for a pint. Yeah.
That's boss.
But yeah, did you see the Lego advert?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so sad.
Yeah, it was tragic.
The hit hole. Have you seen it?
No?
It's just like a Lego like set up
poignant-
against Antarctica and that.
Yeah, a poignant kind of like look at the state of like drilling for oil in like oil-rich places, like from the Middle East to fucking polar ice caps, and,
Yeah.
and it's all done with Lego and like other
But
fucking.
they fill it with oil,
Shell.
and it's just all pulvers,
Yeah.
and oil
Yeah.
and shit, and it's fuck.
No way.
For a Lego, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Lego
Lego
just
got
cuts
dark
across.
or
Was it like that?
yeah.
It was like when we watched John Carpenter's The Thing, but done with Pingu claymation.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
No.
It's like John Carpenter's The Thing, but scaled down to like 10 minutes, but done with like Pingu. Like Pingu's claymation,
Yeah.
and it's just like The Thing. It's so funny. But it's like it's the whole film condensed.
Speaking of Pingu, have you ever seen the band episode Pingu? And it's where he pisses himself.
No.
He's like, it's an episode of him like obviously potty training and that, and he's like goes in the toilet and he can't reach the toilet,
Yeah.
and like he's like because he's drank loads of
Yeah.
juice and that, and he ends up just pissing all over the bathroom floor, and his dad comes in shouting and he runs out crying, and then like they obviously forgive him and that, and then they get him a little step So we can go on Saturday. It was banned. It was a banned episode.
Because there's actual claymation piss on camera, like a kids show.
What claymation piss even look like? Just big yellow stones.
Cue that up.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Corner Couch Live. Thanks for joining us. If you just joined us, I'm Manuel. This is my colleague Blackout, my co-host. We've been doing Corner Couch Live since April in the lead up to a games tournament that we were hosting at that time. It's quite a successful tournament as well. I do say so myself. We had over 1,000 people tuning in on the day as we live streamed it. To work out how we're going to go about live streaming an event such as that, we just started dicking around with like the playing room app on the PS4. And Corner Couch Live was born. So since then we've been covering the Hype for Life events as well in the lead up to various events that we hold throughout the year as well. Hype for Life is a charity associated with raising awareness for the prevention of young suicides, as we tragically lost one of our friends 4 years ago, Mike Hammond. We've been working with Joyce and Alan, Mike's parents, since the event, and in the last 4 years as well. Generated a lot of noise in our local community, doing various events from charity walks, games tournaments, live musics, gigs, and in 28th of November at the studio in Widnes in Halton in the northwest of England, we've got the Hype for Life Festival 2015. We've got 3 bands announced at the minute. There's 9 to be announced altogether. The guy making us a brew, Yaka from Gas Games.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? I'm in a band. Right, listen. Like I was saying before about like fucking the 80s is gone and all that. I'm in the band and I'm the one who's making the fucking cups of tea fucking here, aren't I? So.
Yeah, there's a little mini cup with the Mario mug. There are other mugs, you know, bigger mugs you can.
Oh man, I'm Mario man. It's gotta be a Mario cup, man.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Alright, so the 3 announced bands so far for the Hype for Life Festival 2015. We've got March of Wolves. Sub-headliners, Voodoo Blood, the Dirt Blues on steroids kind of vibe, and the Mighty Deified are headlining the event. So thanks guys for joining us for another Hype for Life event as well. They're very behind Hype for Life, aren't they, the Deified?
Yeah, they are heavily involved. They've been doing their own gigs and they've had a bucket collecting money for the charity.
That's brilliant, like nice.
And you can't ask any more than that, you know, than just being involved and just spreading a message or anything like that. You know, that it's just important.
Yeah, we've reached out to the bands as well, and in the weeks leading up to the 28th of November for the event itself as well, we'll be covering all the announced bands, getting their social media out there as well. In the comments tonight, we have posted the social media links and YouTube performances as well of the bands as well. We'll be bringing that before we wrap up the show. I'm just gonna link. You were talking about Lego before.
Yeah.
We've actually got like a little bit of a Lego related piece tonight as well.
Alright, okay.
Like, do you think you're good at making shit with Lego? Because like I can make like pretend guns and stuff. This guy's made a V8 engine and it actually runs
fully
as well.
Functioning.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It looks like it would be a pain in the ass to make, even if it was just intended to look like a V8 engine made out of Lego, but this actually has all the moving parts, including pistons and a drivetrain, and clocks an impressive 1,500 RPMs. There is a video on YouTube as well if you wanna check that out of it fucking running in action. So just look up V8 Lego and it'll be fucking there for you. You can make one yourself if you like. All you need is about $400 and to devote about an hour a night to the project for like the next year.
That sounds quite reasonable.
This is the work of Dutch Lego nut Barry Bozeman, and all it took was 2,862 parts, 300 hours, and far too much patience for a regular human. And it runs on air as well. If you're wondering how you combust gasoline or something like that without it actually exploding into a mass of molten plastic, Bozeman made it so he would have something to take to Lego events. And we're assuming that people who attend these things are suitably impressed, but maybe not, considering they may also see.
Oh,
get the next one. Get the next one. What do you have on then?
The Rubik's Cube thing.
Alright, what do we do next? Just let me know which one you're gonna.
We'll go through them.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so you think the V8 was impressive. We've got a fully functional.
Okay.
We've got a fully functional 3D printer. I thought that was going to go really smooth on that transition.
Yeah.
So clearly, the goal of modern Lego enthusiasts is to rub our faces in the fact that they can make things out of Lego that we couldn't even build if we were allowed to use any material. For instance, the state-of-the-art 3D printing technology that can carve out three-dimensional objects from a set of computerized instructions. Got any more 3D? There's a couple more 3D printer ones.
There is.
I don't know as well. A guy named Arthur Sasek built this one so he can carve a block of floral foam into a perfect real-world representation of a model. And the only non-Lego piece of the machine was a small drill bit that was meticulously grinds away at the foam, fleck by flake, in order to reveal the chiseled visage hidden below. If he's lucky, Arthur ends up with a bas relief head or another cool design if he's unlucky. He adds the creation to a pile of dicks the Lego printer already printed. Just 3D printed dicks all over the place.
Pile of dicks.
That's the first thing you do in it when you make Lego.
3D printed dick.
Yeah.
Arthur's 2.0 printer effort as a badass robot handed that carves foam in full 3D slaves to produce a picture. Arthur's got a rotating pig spit that holds the foam as the drill carves away. I'm not sure what's scarier, the idea that Sakeka's clearly paving the way for a Lego version of that laser that sucked off.
You're coming out with something like
or that the resulting sculptures look like animated Disney heroes. There's his 2.0 version.
Canal.
Fucking sick that.
That's insane, man, isn't it?
Lego 3D printer.
Now that's something you'd want to get your kids.
That's
something you could share with
the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah. Joey's when I want to get a 3D printer. For so long.
Yeah, but imagine if you got that for your kids or something, and that you'd literally buzz off. I'd buzz off that.
Oh yeah, it'd be
you know
amazing.
what I mean? Be boss.
What else we got?
What's the next one? We put on assembly.
Which one? Oh.
Oh yeah, we can go that one. Go that one.
Go on.
Guado.
Throw that one off. We'll do the
Yeah, well, we'll end the segment with that one.
the guns.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, everyone likes guns.
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 Right. A cloning device has been made. I can't speak tonight. Okay.
Yeah, it's alright, mate.
Cloning device has been made out of Lego as well. Good news with everything on the list so far. There's probably no danger of the Lego machines becoming sentient and taking over the world. As we've already established tonight on Corner Couch Live, a fucking computer can only establish like a 4-year-old intellect when it comes to
About the age that you want to be when you're playing
playing Lego. Yeah, it was
exactly.
doing a self-aware AI building itself on a Lego. You know, imagine. Right, someone's foolishly invented a Lego replicator using the aforementioned Mindstorm software, which I didn't actually mention because I skipped some of the paragraph. The machine scans Lego cubes made from different Lego bricks and then uses its brain power to make the exact same cube. That's right, it's a Lego creation that builds Lego. We are through the looking glass, people. If that somehow failed to impress you, another machine one-ups the Lego awareness factor by scanning any object and then using a computer-aided design program to determine which bricks are necessary to rebuild it in Lego. It's like a child Lego prodigy. Only made out of Legos, rendering human children obsolete. It's only a matter of time before we start noticing loved ones and co-workers who don't eat and snap back together if they fall down the stairs. It doesn't help that the laser scanner looks menacing as fuck. Because it kind of does.
Have your James Bond death beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some of the get that sniper rifle on. We'll end the segment with that.
Yeah. Do that. Like it. Doesn't it actually work as well?
Yeah, they actually shoot stuff. That was fucking Lego
Fucking
sniper
hell,
rifle.
man, that's
I've seen a
sick.
video of that on YouTube being fired. It's like a bolt action one.
Yeah.
So like the clip loads in, which is the bullets are Lego as well. And as you put it in, you like pull the slot to like load the bullet into the chamber and then it fires. It's ridiculous. All right, after a robot and an effigy, me kid on the block, a gun is usually the third thing a kid with a box of random Lego bricks makes. More often than not, the gun is nothing more than a long brick attached to a stack of smaller ones
True that.
and requires the builder to make gun noises with his mouth. True story. But if he works hard and devotes his whole life to increasingly elaborate, dangerous Lego projects, then maybe he can come up with something similar to a fucking actual sniper rifle that actually works. So look,
Does it actually work?
it actually works.
Fuck.
Fires?
That's the new terrorism shit, not in it.
Fire terrorists with Lego.
a
But
guy-
you don't have to assemble it when you got to the place where
He
you
made
It's a little flight over.
It's a replica of a Heckler & Koch UMP-45 submachine gun, which carries a 15-round magazine and is a folding stock. It actually shoots the bricks from the clip, in case you're interested in maiming and confusing your victims at the same time. And this is only one of many lifelike guns this guy makes. So if you want to get banned from the airport but don't have the background credentials necessary to get a real gun, check out Jack Street's work.
There's a few
There he is.
examples.
Fucking hell.
Little mini
Serious
AK-47.
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Little Spas 12.
Although that'd be funny
Shotgun.
if somebody handed me that as a kid, was like, I built this out of Lego. You'd be like, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's
It
amazing.
is. It is class, that.
My attempts at building like a gun out of Lego is just, again, like the description said, just a flat kind of like one brick width kind of like gun kind of like block shape that
Yeah.
I
And
can
a couple
hold.
longer bricks. And then you get a fancy, you could like build like a Lego scope.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like nowhere near that advanced.
no.
Yeah, man, fucking Lego. Just can't.
Taking over the world.
Yeah, nice. Ashman says these Legos look dope. They fucking do. I was going to see Lamb of God next month as well.
Oh, sick, man.
Nice.
Nice. Good shout.
Oh, well, the lambs of God.
Peps on that.
We're all lambs of God.
Right. Let's have a look at the piano picture,
Yes,
please.
let's do it.
Piano.
Piano. Piano.
So, would you agree with this, Shaka, that practicing music improves the symmetry of your brain?
Yes.
I'll elaborate on this in a second as well.
Well, in what
We'll have
way?
a discussion as
What
well.
do you mean?
Yeah, I'll let you know now. It's all right. People would argue that it's impossible to find someone who isn't moved by a particular song or piece of music. Like storytelling, making music is a universal human trait shared across all cultures for many thousands of years. It has a unique effect on the brain, including powerful emotional responses. A new study in PLOS1 confirms that music, if we make it our profession, actually rewires the circuitry of our brains. Music, indubitably, is a very primal form of communication that activates specific centers of our brain. Those most associated with reward, planning, motivation, and emotion. It's also known that learning how to play a musical instrument can alter the brain. A study in 2009 demonstrated that prolonged practice increased the size of the centers of the brain responsible for hearing and dexterity. Musicians are also known for being more proficient at identifying pitch. They are also better than most at picking out speech from considerably loud background noise, somewhat remarkably, if they can have an enhanced ability to detect emotional cues in conversations. I would agree with that. I would agree
More
with
for
that.
me in tone of voice, in it. Something
Yeah,
maybe.
vocal tonality is like, and use of language is very
Yeah.
important. Previous research indicates that the tissue that connects the left and right hemispheres of our brains is larger in musicians. Could it be possible that music has the power, therefore, to improve the communication between the two hemispheres? To see if musicians really did have the improved hemispheric connection over non-musicians, a new study spearheaded by researchers at the University of, I'll say that one then, Yavyask.
Is it Russian?
Sounds Russian.
Yavaskila.
In Finland, used fMRI scanners to look at the brains of two groups of people. The members of the first were all professional practicing musicians with degrees in music. The second were people who had never professionally played a musical instrument. The group of musicians included keyboard players, cellists, violinists, bassoonists, and trombone players. Intriguingly, the most symmetrical neurological display of the study was observed in the brains of the keyboard players. The researchers suggested that the kinematic symmetry, the symmetry of a musician's physical movements as they play their instrument of choice, is directly linked to the level of neurological symmetry they have. Keyboard players have a more mirrored use of both hands and fingers when playing. Abala Buranat the lead author of the study told New Scientist, therefore they're more likely to have a synaptic symmetry than those playing stringed instruments. As the study only tested the effect of listening to music and not actually playing it had on the brain, these results suggested that practicing musicians genuinely have a rewired brain, one that communicates more effectively than most, even if
I
they
suppose that
put
makes
down-
sense. The male side and the female side. Obviously, the female side being the kind of creative, emotional side, the male side being the more logical, kind of.
Right, rational.
Yeah, and I suppose in music you're using both of them because you need the kind of rational logic to create the pattern of music, but you need that emotional expression to apply
Feel
that
music,
to
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
to add that feeling to it. So I think it just stands to reason because that communication is key. I mean, obviously, being musicians
I mean,
ourselves.
it's a discipline, especially for yourself, taking it on professionally and being self-employed to do that and and perform and play.
Yeah. It took me ages to do it though, because I've got my attention span's dead short, so it's very, very hard for me to just concentrate. I'm easily distracted, so it's.
What's that?
Fuck off.
Distractible, not gullible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just what's an nail.
Like I say, it's just a little bit of like half an hour a day just playing, and it just adds up. But it's all muscle memory now. It's like for me, like when I play live, it's literally I'm not thinking about what I'm playing. It's literally just an
Just do it
instinct.
automatically.
Well, your fingers just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're playing, like, because obviously I do
It's
noodle as well. Like I
just
play
playing,
lead guitar as well, and I play
Yeah,
like
you have a little bit
fast
of
music.
that,
Yeah. And for you to, for you even to acknowledge what you're doing, it's like just all shapes and just patterns and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just, if you played something over and over again, it's like you just instinctively you do it. I'm not like going, I'm playing that.
I can attest to that. I basically winged it on the bass for 2 years in an acoustic cover band. I didn't learn the instrument as like and hold the instrument and play the instrument as as a typical bass player would. I kind of learned as I went and worked out. I had the kind of a musician's initiative to kind of like pick up and play, but I didn't learn an actual kind of like form and as a discipline to play it like really, really well. Kind of like just use.
But it's like tuning the guitar as well. It's like a good like tuning by ear. You've heard that note, like the tuning of a guitar over like I mean I've been playing 15 years, and you know what I mean. It's gonna obviously just sink in, like you know what I mean.
But you notice when you step away from it as well, you notice the effect it has. I've noticed on my guitar because Manuel and I are both drummers inherently. And I've not been behind a drum kit for probably longer than I care to admit, and it fucking kills me, like I hate it.
You'll be back at it soon. Like.
But you notice, I mean, even though practice and you ghost practice, I mean, you do it yourself, like with your ghost practicing and shit. But I've noticed that my left side has started to suffer because I'm not playing as much.
Yeah.
I mean, my right side is still really quick, and I get like the ghost notes up, but the left side has started to kind of like. It's like
a little bit imprecise.
It's like dropped a gear compared to.
It's a little bit
right
of conflict
side.
in it between two
exactly,
sides.
It's like, I notice it when I'm trying to like do like fills and stuff, and like when I'm trying to get like the double note to my left hand, it's not as quick off the bat as the right one. Yeah. But it's one of them like obviously the more you practice it, the quicker it gets, and the more the behaviour.
You see, my musical taste, like in my mind. I seem to just, I'm a sponge for rhythms, like as soon as I hear a rhythm, because I originally started out as a drummer. And like I can just, like that's why I like a lot of the technical stuff and that, like the sporadic rhythms and shit, like you know what I mean? But once I hear something a couple of times, I can normally just, I mean I played our set, fucking loads.
Yeah.
I can literally hum the whole set.
Yeah.
But it's one of them things with me. It's weird.
You do an a cappella gig one day.
It's one of them shit. If you'd asked me to start halfway,
my body behind.
Yeah. If you'd asked me to start halfway through the song, no, I can't start. It's got to be from the start.
Yeah.
It can't be like play from the third riff.
It's like you go from start to finish.
It's patterns. You start the pattern, end the pattern. You can't just like go.
Do you know what I mean? That's the routine. We don't play the songs halfway through or third way through. We always play them from the start. Yeah. So it's like imprinted in my head that you play it from the start.
Definitely.
That's great.
So, but it is weird. Like it's weird. We are weird musicians. I think there's a lot of
Good
I think
story
whatever
musicians
kind of
out there.
formula and infrastructure that you've got in the band obviously works. I mean, from what we've heard and from what's currently available out now and what will be available like from later on this year, and when Carter's new album drops, from what we had a sneak peek from a couple of weeks back, it's fucking
nice
incredible.
Thanks,
mate.
man.
Your pussy's
Appreciate
money
it.
So
set
you,
up
Patch, and
down.
all the lads, man, just wish all of you
nice
the best of luck. Wish you the greatest success.
I appreciate
Off the
that.
back of your
Means a lot.
newest album. I hope.
But I just think it is quite funny that I didn't know he was coming, but yeah, I'm still wearing my Castle shirt.
Oh yeah.
I know, it's not that, isn't it? I know.
He didn't know you were coming. Like, just dropped me a message like earlier on. I was like, "Oh, he'll be over in a bit." He's like, "Oh yeah, come over."
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
always
always
gonna
next
text
time.
it.
No, I'm always
I was like,
looking
it's
on
been
it.
nippy,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, Kansas City's Yaka in the house. I think it's your third time on
something
on
like that,
House now.
Yeah.
That's charm.
Got his trilogy.
I love it
box
being
off.
involved in the internet realm on a different perspective rather than
it
just
can
being
be
a bit of a keyboard warrior.
It can be a bit of a weird corner of the internet, like the Al Stream game. Kind of like, didn't want to just sit there doing nothing. Like
We
so
have
so
seen
many other
that being
streamers.
done.
and we-
I will say, right, listen, right,
There's a lot of stuff.
like these pair have shown me, like I say, I'm not too familiar with the Ustream and that, but I've seen some of the videos that are going on, like, and what's going on at present and that, and some of the stuff that's on. Like, I mean, these two dudes, each week they like researching different things, interesting things, talk about games, structured shit.
movies, films.
Yeah, anything, you know,
Bizarre.
about the charity and
Dollface
everything.
wearing monkeys.
I mean, fucking, you know, getting your feet out and all that, like, you know what I mean? You need to watch these per more, like, you know what I mean?
Get on to Corner Couch Live. Thanks for joining us as well, man. Like,
Come and bully him, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what they're here for, man.
Give us
you
some
know what I
shit.
mean?
Hide behind your keyboard. Really go to town on that shit. We've had
Exactly.
some
You
weak
mad-
ass trolls
you
in
mad
tonight.
this, you mad
Yeah.
that.
Ashman 220's been with us for like the last hour and a half.
Nice
Or
one.
stream.
Thanks for staying
Thanks
with
us. What a
for
legend.
joining us, man.
Appreciate it.
Hope you're enjoying the stream. Give us a follow. There will be more Corner Couch Live coming up in the lead up to the Hype for Life Festival 2015. We've got 3 bands announced so far. There will be more this Monday night. So by the time next Wednesday/Thursday goes
you
on, we
will
do
have
next
all
week's
them
Corner
bands.
Couch. We'll have 3 more bands available for you. The first 3 that have been announced so far for Hype for Life Fest 2015. We've got March of Wolves, which is confirmed. I'll drop their one of their tracks off YouTube. What do we live for? In the comments, which is
You know what
there. And sub-headlining, we've got a kind of like a dirt blues on steroids vibe of a band coming out called Voodoo Blood, female vocalist-led band. That where are they from again?
The singer's from Warrington, but I think they're based in Manchester.
Yeah. Excellent.
Pretty
They're
sick though, man.
they're sub-headlining Hype for Life Fest 2015, and finally we've got the mighty Deified, who are headlining our festival. They've played for Hype for Life before. They're actively supporting Hype for Life at their gigs as well. Thanks guys for supporting
thank you
us.
very much.
Going around with them buckets, those Hype for Life buckets, and like getting around your current gigs. It'll be great to see us like live on the event as well. If we do have the facilities to live stream the event, we will certainly do that. And we'll have like live interviews if they're available with the bands and performers. But we can get the performances on the show. We can trim down the highlights of the performances and post them on the various bands' respective social media pages as well. It'll boost our like media portfolio and theirs as well, man. So and also that goes out to like other bands as well. Like look to the area as well from the open mic night scene that's ongoing and goes from strength to strength all the time as well. Any local musicians that want to come on Corner Couch Live, we can tailor a performance and accommodate you guys. If you want to come around and do some like acoustic covers or original material or whatever you've got, get yourself down. Get yourself down to Corner Couch Live. We're looking at expanding our media portfolio as well with musicians, bands, and performers or anyone who wants to come on as well. We've got. I'm in a web series. I'll get to that in a little bit, so I'll do a little bit of shameless self-promotion before we wrap the stream up. But I'll just drop Deified's No Solitude from YouTube in the comments, man. Check that out, man. But yeah, we're in support of Hype for Life. It's a charity that's close to our hearts as well. We raise awareness for the prevention of young suicides. As tragically we lost one of our friends 4 years ago. There is some information on dealing and identifying with suicidal behaviour and identifying anxiety and depression as well. If you're feeling like you're not you can't reach out to anybody, or you feel like alone, or and you just can't speak out, you're in a bad place. The world is a fucking tough place, man. It will throw you a shitty deck of cards from time to time, man. But just know that there's people out there that you can reach out to. You can reach out to us if you want. You can anonymously inbox us, DM us on just look for Corner Couch Live on Twitter and on Facebook as well.
And also there's the Hype for Life
the Hype for Life page on Facebook as well. If you need any other information on dealing with identifying suicidal behaviour.
The link for our Facebook page on Hype for Life is on the strip below as well, guys.
Yeah, I'll just throw the. I'll just get this for now. While we're on there, if you want more information on helping prevent somebody who feels suicidal, or if you're feeling suicidal yourself and struggling to deal with it, there's some helpful information. It's not too much of a hard read or anything else, but it's a help guide. It's in the comments right now. It'll be appearing in the next minute or so.
Really good information. Information helps.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to identify problems in dealing with depression, anxiety, and suicidal behaviour, then just give that link a look. It's just dropped in the comments right now. It's a easy to read, helpful guide as well. Just don't be afraid to reach out if you are feeling low. There's always
most important
side.
thing: talk to your friends, talk to your family, and that. Reach out to whoever's closest to you, whoever you trust.
Definitely. It's taking that first step.
And they'll, that's what your friends are for, man. You spread the burdens on everyone. That's what your mates are for.
Yeah, man. Don't suffer alone, man.
Because we've all been there. Like I say, we lost Mike 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was 23 at the time when, you know what I mean, and at that age I thought that I was. You feel like...
You feel invincible when you...
Yeah, we were fucking partying and all that, like drinking every weekend, you know what I mean, enjoying each other's company. And then, something like that just gets thrown at you, and it just, it gives you a reality check, Thanks
very good. Thanks very much, Ash. That means a lot. Thanks for sticking around with us. If you like what you see, please give us a like.
Yeah, give the channel a follow.
It's always good to have nice people on the streets, people who appreciate what we're doing. Because
we generally do get really sound people on the street. Yeah. We kind of prepare for the trolling, but tonight has been very, very little. We invite it, fucking bring it on, but. At the end of the day, there's been an overwhelmingly positive response to the stuff.
So thank you guys for showing us the support. Even just spending, even if you're here for 5 minutes or for the whole stream, we appreciate you being here and spending that time with us and just listening to us talk about random shit we found on the internet and talk about the things that we love and are passionate about. And it's great to just be able to share that with you through the advent of streaming and this glorious digital age we're living in at the moment. But it's great. It's great to have some really supportive people in there.
Ashman's shouted out again, saying just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Really good.
Thank you.
Heart goes out to Mike. I really appreciate it, man.
Nice one. Thank you. Means a lot.
Very nice words.
Ashman. Keep following us. Keep checking. We branch into a lot of other stuff as well. We do the game streaming, Manuel and I, and things like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Week to week, we've just been talking about just random stuff from around the internet, like current events and stuff that we're interested in between music, games, and films. And we got the research now to back all that up as well. We were kind of winging it in the early days in the lead up to the games tournament, just working out how we go about streaming. We've got that down now. We know how to stream, so we need to make sure we've got content to deliver. If we're going to put on a show, we want to make sure we've got stuff to talk about, and if you feel like you want to join the discussion as well, just sound off in the comments, man.
Or if you have anything you want us to talk about, any subjects, inbox us, get us on Twitter, get us on social media. If you have a topic or you have something you want us to discuss, or even just something on the night you think, what do you guys think about this? And
just type that into Facebook and Twitter, all one word, Corner Couch Live. Check us out.
We'll be more than happy to accommodate.
Got any articles, interesting things from the downright bizarre to some good news? There's a lot of good stuff happening in the world as well. Not just in our local community as well. If you're active in your local community, let us know, man. Let's
share the wealth.
Let's share the wealth. Make sure that we're staying in touch. It's important. In a world now of mass inequality and austerity that's going on, you know, it's very important to be active in your community and reaching out to your local community as well. The community spirit that's now lost in the modern age.
I mean,
the
Uruguay from it's considered. Is it lower class? Would you say?
Working class.
Working class, isn't it? Yeah. You see, we're from, you know, like that part.
Common as muck.
Common as muck, as you say, UK. You know what I mean?
But we do have
Liverpool,
that sense of
Manchester area, like, you know. I mean,
northwest of England, check us out on Holland. But the Hype for Life Festival 2015 is at the Studio in Widnes on the 28th of November. Hopefully we can get a live stream going to bring you all the coverage from all the bands on the night. That'll be fantastic. But if not, we will get recordings of the performances, pictures from the event, and we'll do like a wrap-up episode of Corner Couch, like either the following night or the following week or whatever. But nonetheless, we're not going anywhere. So if you're enjoying the stream, give the channel a follow, man. Give this channel a follow. So look at the. Do a little time check. I reckon. Would you reckon 1:40? 1 hour 40. I'm gonna.
Or maybe round off to 2, maybe just to be thinking.
Alright, if you'll go for on the hour and you'll go for 140, I'll go for 150.
2:19. Fucking hell!
Fucking hell.
Well past it.
Yeah, was well closer.
Holy shit! So, I mean, we haven't even covered all the stuff that we've researched. But natural conversation. We want capturing stuff like spontaneity on camera is difficult. It's difficult to get. But the fact that we can just like have loads of banter and just chat. You know, we were on like 1 hour 15 before. We've done a couple of articles.
Yeah.
And filled out the rest with just our own ideas. Just all this is just a platform just to launch all the conversations off. So like tonight I've really enjoyed the show tonight. Constant banter and stuff. Sometimes there is a little bit of dead air, a bit of a lulling conversation. That's fine. Doing something live as it happens, and if you want to tune into that and watch us chat about absolute shit for 2 hours, thank you for joining us so much. But this is Corner Couch Live. We're supporting Hype for Life Festival 2015.
Right way.
We're doing the opposite.
I know, we're all like, I'm all looking, we're pointing.
Right, where are we going?
I'm gonna do a little Dead Town thing.
Yeah,
go for it. Man, I want you to mention this, man.
The trailer for it's on the PS4. To get the projector.
Ashman's changed his handle to Slipknot God 101, so it's still Ashman.
Oh, right. Oh, sick,
still
man.
Stream. Thanks for sticking with us, man.
Nice one.
Big appreciate it. Now we're gonna talk about a little. A project that Manuel himself has been a part of. It's something that I'm really looking forward to seeing come to fruition. He's spoken to me a lot about it, and I've seen bits and bobs and photos and stuff like that, and it's looking like it's going to be a really good experience.
I think it's turning out alright, you know, to be honest.
I thought you were doing your accent then.
No, without the 80s Dave hat and glasses. Like, I just want to keep that separate. The fact that I can do a live stream and use my actual voice and not just kind of, oh, you're that Scouse lad off that fucking web series.
Scouse lad.
You have to explain your character.
Alright, so I play a double denim clad for 80s obsessed Scouse smartass, best friend of a guy called John Date, who is currently looking for his daughter Emily. And it's the zombie apocalypse as if it had happened in Runcorn, like from the town where we're from. John's brother, Butty, is like a homemade survival, like apocalypse prepared. Been drinking his own piss for years.
Yeah, I've seen that.
His like helmet on, homemade fucking like shin gauntlets.
Yeah, and he got porno
mags for gauntlets and everything, and it's pretty funny. The script's excellent. It's written by Pete McKinnon. Pete McKinnon wrote the Death in a Northern Town trilogy. The third book got released last week as well. The first two books were on the iTunes and Kindle bestsellers list for 2013 and 2014. Third book's just been released recently, and we're doing a web series adaptation of that. We're in post-production for the pilot at the moment. We've got content up on the YouTube channel. The trailer for Dead Town is currently in the comments now if you want to check that out.
You've got no media for it, huh?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube and also on the PS4.
Oh, is it? Yeah, already on there?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So we're expanding, so I'm just getting used to all the second screen and stuff.
Shit. There we go.
So
I was looking at the GoFundMe the other day, like I was like looking at things. Like I was like, if I get £100 for that, I'd love to be a zombie. And fucking...
Well, we're going to be doing like a casting call because we're going to do like mob scenes for having zombie mobs and stuff.
I'm all for that.
We've already filmed like the non-zombie section of episode 2. But we're filming like a zombie mob section where we alert the zombies, and like we're filming all that bit leading up to and beyond to finish off episode 2. We're currently we've got a crowdfunding campaign on through Indiegogo, because we're looking at getting like a $3,000 target to finish off season 1. It's gonna be three episodes, but we're all working for free. We're all volunteering, like all the actors and the special effects, like Andy Savage from Savage Effects, he does fucking outstanding work as well. But the materials and travel costs and getting everyone together, and even just like for just having sandwiches on set where we can have a fucking break for 10 minutes. We're all just bringing our own stuff.
Adam Savage.
Andy Savage.
Like my process is like Adam Savage.
Yeah.
Be fucking wild.
But yeah, in the comments right now is a trailer for Dead Town. I'll just post
Thanks for the follow-up, Slipknot.
Up on the
God,
screen.
Boy 1. I was called Josh Man then. But yeah, thanks for the follow-up. Stick around.
Here it is.
Ah.
I was watching them all. I forgot.
Prepare my media.
I've watched the outtakes.
Yeah, I've got me on outtakes.
Yeah,
it's real as well. Yeah, we don't intend to fuck up. Like we normally kind of go for like first take.
Yeah.
If we can, kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
But sometimes you do kind of a word just goes bye and just fucks off, and
there's a bit in it I'd seen, and it was you meant to explain what you were giving this dude, then you went down the other end of the.
I'm trying to remind the character John, Mike's character John, that. Like, do you remember like the scene from the Aha video of Take On Me? You know, in the corridor, and the guy's like banging on the walls and stuff. He's trying to get out of the cartoon that he's trapped in. I'd recreate that, and that's what alerts the zombies.
Right.
Well, we're kind of like singing along to it, but he's like, "I'm going to minute, I'll show you something," and run down. Hey, remember that video from like Aha? I'm like, I don't tell him that. I just go, "Hang on a minute," and then fuck off and go, "When you ready?" And he's like, "You haven't fucking told him yet." It's like things just fucking escape your mind. But it's some footage from the trailer of Dead Town. It's going to be coming out on YouTube later on this year. We're in post production for the pilot minute. The footage on screen there is like from Matt McGurty, who did the "Give Me Back My Soul" music video for us as a promo. So we've got like some content on the YouTube channel there. It's an excellent like catchy song that he's written as well. He didn't write this specifically for Dead Town. It's just one of his tracks that he's kindly give up his time to perform and contribute towards the Dead Town project.
It's a witness.
It's in the
the new one. That's it. I got onto that.
Yeah. Steve says the zombie there. But yeah, it's going really well. I think we've got some good footage. Hopefully people will love the pilot. The stuff we filmed for episode 2, there's more jokes in episode 2. There's a bit more humour, a bit more comedy, like character building from the pilot as an introduction to the characters. I feel that I think we've nailed it. It's going to be like a 10-minute running time for the pilot. I'm not sure how long we're going to go for like episode 2 and 3. But again, we've got like a crowdfunded thing through Indiegogo, which I'm just gonna grab the details of. I'm just gonna throw that in the comments real quick. We're Slipknot God 101.
That's Hashman.
Hashman said that we're into The Walking Dead. Do you like Walking Dead? We watched the last episode of.
I watched
the new one.
I watched the new one. Yeah,
brilliant.
Fucking good.
Brilliant. Yeah. I'm so glad that's back. I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead though as well.
Is that good?
That's sick.
Is it how far before?
Like literally like how. Well, it's like they dealt a different scenario there, like with the army and that, and then like it just leads up to the army just abandon them, and there's like this scene in it where like there's this bit in it where the army's like locked up like 2,000 like people in this football like stadium that's in the area, and there's this character in it, like Mexican character who ends up he like releases him to like like overturn this camp. But that's meant to be, I think, how it's meant to have started. I think it may be hinting towards that might be what started the mass zombie, like in releasing that many.
Yeah.
It's obviously, it's affected
Contributed to like,
the whole
ecosystem,
thing,
and it's just
the
spread
whole
from there.
thing, like But it's immense, like. But the new episode of The Walking Dead it's so good, so good.
Yeah, they've got a huge budget. We on us on Dead Town, we've got next to zero budget. We're currently doing a crowdfunding campaign for Indiegogo. The link for that is in the comments. If you're feeling generous, you want to donate £1. There are perks associated with donations as well. You'll get personal shout outs and insults from 80s Dave, as well as like cards and some merch associated with
Sorry,
Dead Town
mate,
as well that we've got going on, from like comic book cards, top trumps, and insults from 80s Dave, and there's all kinds. You can get a chance to appear as a zombie in one of the episodes as well as credited as a producer on executive producer on one of the episodes as well. If you do want to contribute, you got deep pockets, or you're just feeling flush, and if you want to donate £1, $1, €1, wherever the hell you're watching from in the world, if you want to donate to the cause as a crowdfunding campaign for Dead Town, the link for the Indiegogo project is in the comments right now. So thanks for your support, and thanks for looking forward to my shit.
Yeah, man.
If I'm not doing music, I'm doing acting,
man. Definitely.
It's just the way it's always felt for us.
I'm still trying to find avenues into like doing like the voiceover stuff, which is like such a hard like to get into that and to just fucking.
I'm gonna get to do that a little bit.
The voiceover stuff.
Just put yourself out there, more, Cardi. You know what I mean?
You should get.
If you don't mind, that's like me come down. Like what should you do?
I would love that. Like, as soon as the director Pete McKinnon told us that when we were filming the promo for Dead Town, that there's going to be like an animated sequence where 80s Dave has this like a brainstorm and kind of daydreams, and it's like going to be like an animated sequence about all these 80s heroes fighting this fucking wars. Like Tina Turner's there, she's like fires bifters out of her tits, and she's got pubes made of fucking like peanuts, and it's a really weird and wonderful description, but I can't do it justice. Like, I was fucking pissing myself laughing when Pete's telling me about it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get to go into a studio and put my voice on an animated sequence.
That'd be amazing.
It's gonna be fucking amazing. You've been saying for years about wanting to do like kind of voiceover stuff for animated features.
Yeah.
If we're able to do that, if we're able to I should try to get in our studio.
Even just coming down to like watches and watch how it's done, because like even the whole thing behind it. Like I watched a lot of watched like a couple of guys from like Dragon Ball Z.
The behind the screens, yeah, fucking brilliant.
But I've actually met like Ian James Cole, like those anime fans in there. He played one of the first Gokus in the dubbed version of the show rather than the Japanese, and he was just like. They have so much fun. I mean, obviously, it's fucking serious work. But like when we're doing it, it's like it's like you almost become the character like, in that little booth, because you're in this booth and you're sealed off and you just get into it and you don't realise you're getting into it, and it's just like that. I'd love to be able to put that energy and get into that.
Yeah. It's a bit different as well, isn't it?
Just lending my voice to creating a character and just using the vocals and just to create something, not necessarily out of nothing, but to give that animation life.
I think,
to
a better character,
give it a
like.
feel. And just, man, even just coming down to fucking check you're doing your voiceover, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be good to like have you on set and just see how it's done. I like seeing stuff like pre and post. I like seeing in front of and behind the camera as well, and everything that goes into like making like media productions on a very small scale. Like just editing like Quanticam's live clips kind of gives me a little glimpse into editing stuff. We'll do that. We'll do it over the next week as well. The YouTube editor is really fucking easy to use, and the built-in PS4 one for the Share Factory is just as simple. It's just getting your head around it. Within 10 minutes, you'll be doing transitions and everything between your clips. Slipknot God 101. The link to my YouTube channel, like the Manuel YouTube channel, is in the comments right now. So just like check that out. Or just look up Manuel on YouTube. And subscribe. I'll give you the link to the Dead Town.
So am I right in whenever I assume if I recorded something through my PS4, I could edit it and upload it straight to YouTube from PS4?
Yeah. They tie it all in now these days, man.
I really need to borrow Simo's camera.
See now, in the realm of bands, it seems to be like that Google is like a very, because Google's like owns like YouTube and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and the
like his
marketing
Google Consequences
aspect
stuff
of
like
it,
that.
Google marketing and that like that. If you get that, that gives you loads of insight, and it it gives you like stats, like on even more so than Facebook, because Facebook now obviously gives you stats of who your reach is, where your fans are and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Is that me in a pair? Go back. Was that me in a pair of jeans?
I think so.
How fucking long ago was that?
The Corner Couch Live Twitter account is in the comments as well. If you want to give us a follow, and just look us up on Facebook as well. Just all one word as it appears on screen there.
Yeah.
Corner Couch Live. Check us out. If you haven't followed us already, and during the stream you want to see some more, give us a follow on my Ustream channel, or if you're watching on a PS4, it's just under the fucking view window on the bottom left there. Just there, just like there.
It's not here, is it? Is it what?
Honest to God, it's there.
Oh, is it? Right, I'll believe
Swear
it.
down.
Look on.
You can't see it, but they can.
Oh, right, okay.
We're supporting the Hype for Life Festival 2015. There's currently 3 bands announced so far, which are
What's the point?
March of Wolves. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm reading so much
We're
stuff
going for
tonight.
2.5 hours. Come on, Mama.
We've got March of Wolves that have been announced, and we've got Voodoo Blood and the Mighty Deified, who are headlining the event as well. More bands will be announced over the coming weeks, and we'll be covering and promoting those bands and performers on the show in the lead up to the 28th of November, where the Hype for Life Festival 2015 is being held in Widnes at the studio on the 28th of November. So get yourselves down to there. Is it free entry?
No, I'm not.
Was it?
No ticket price yet.
Ticket price yet?
No, no,
Alright,
no,
there's
no.
loads of like secret shit.
All that
there.
information's
He
coming.
knows what we haven't
I
got
know.
privy to yet. We're getting
out.
trickle fed the info
Yes, exactly.
over time, and we will trickle feed that back to you guys.
Exactly.
As well. Hopefully, we will have the facilities available for us to be able to live stream the actual event as it happens right here on this channel.
69.
If you want to see some more, if you want to see those that event and more events as well, 'cause we've done a games tournament earlier on this year. We had the Mike Fest Family Fun Day on August Bank Holiday weekend. The 32k walk as well. All in aid for the charity. All the proceeds that were donated, from £1 to people offering donations on the channel, like live as we're broadcasting as well. Very generous donations as well. All go back into Hype for Life and future projects as well, and raising awareness for the prevention of young suicides. As tragically, we lost one of our friends 4 years ago as a result. And if you have been touched by tragedy and are identifying behaviours and traits associated with depression, anxiety, and potentially suicidal behaviour, you can reach out to us. If you want anonymously inbox us or get more information, you can get hold of that. I've got a link here for that very purpose. It's very informative and easy read, on like a very visual, like an infograph. Based kind of information as well, so it's not like dense information that you have to like sift through for hours on end. It's very straightforward. But if you want to identify anxiety, depression, suicidal behaviour, or if you're suffering with something like that yourself, you don't feel like you can't reach out to anyone, trust me, you can. Don't suffer alone. Just make sure your voice is heard, and make sure you reach out to somebody close to you, a friend, a family member, or even us as well. You can anonymously approach us, you can inbox us, and we can give you more information. If you so need it. I think we're going to wrap up the stream right there. That link as well for that information as well is in the comments right now, so just grab that out there. I've been Manuel.
I've been Grizzly Jet Magnum.
And I'm Yaka.
And we've been Corner Couch Live. We'll be back next Wednesday night from 9 PM
Thank
UK
you for joining us. Have a good evening, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, sleep well. Dream of those monkeys with
ball masks.
Oh shit.
Oh, nightmare fuel.
Have a good evening, guys. Thanks for
See you
joining us.
later. Thank you.